Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back. I am Pseudo, and we have some new builds to try out today. Sorry for the bait and switch. I had a little bit of a post that I took down on the channel that said we weren't going to be streaming, but we are. So I want to show these off. New Bladesworn stuff for PvP and World versus World. I didn't realize, but there's just a ton of potential that you can get out of the new relics. So I'm going to be showing those off. Some are tested, some are not, and giving you guys something to play. As always, welcome back to our show. I am Pseudo, stream Monday, Wednesday, and now the weekends. We're going to be finding a time slot for that, but I also wanted to show off this little dueling arena we've made. So thank you to everybody who helped me make this. Kevin was giving me advice playing with the builder the other day, and it was a lot of fun. Now that you can resize objects and stuff. PSA as well about this arena I figured out. You can duel outside of the boundary. I just want to show you how, because if you run up to it, it's theoretically deactivated right now, but you see you can't run outside. You can, however, just waypoint outside and then fight people around as long as I believe the boundary is deactivated. So if you want to duel in the guild hall, feel free. It does work. Just make sure you select your world versus world balance from caster, so you're not nuking people with PvE balance, although that is fun. Anyway, we're going to hop into world versus world. Also, I should show how to get out of here as well. As always, I'm a build crafter, theory crafter, one of the few people still playing Bladesworn. We're going to be looking at like Amalgam and some of the new specs probably next week, but I wanted to see if we would get the good old 3-week balance patch after the expansion, and it's great to see a lot of people trying this stuff out. A lot of expansion people, or people from other games, New World, Final Fantasy XIV, etc. So let's make sure it looks good, sounds good, and we will get into it. Interesting. Oh, Colosso finished the staff. Nice. Congrats, dude. Alright, can get this going. We have an arms build and a strength build. I'm super excited to show both off. The strength build is largely similar to what we showed off on Monday, but we will be showing off both because theoretically arms should be the trait line that works with Bladesworn. But let's hop into World versus World and do this. Ooh, we are super duper cubed. We might have to hop servers. I'm going to be getting some more Builds Wars 2 stuff up on the channel pretty soon, so if that's your thing, feel free to check it out. I want to make sure this actually went public. Alright. We're good. Cool. Hey, Nah, what's up? What have you been playing? I think you've been playing Ratmancer, but I'm not sure. Good old one Twitch ad. Sorry about that, guys. I know a lot of people streaming on Twitch run consistent ads. I run the minimum, so hopefully if you're watching over on Twitch, it looks good, sounds good for you. I think we're alright. And, yeah. I've also been helping a lot of my friends, like, get legendaries they haven't actually finished. Stuff like that. I want to make sure this isn't too loud as well, because I was screwing with the volume last time, so hold on. Let me mute this just a second. I think we're good. Alright, let me know if the music's too loud, chat. We're back to the old headphones. The other ones didn't block out enough sound. But yeah, we have an arms build, largely thanks to Relic of the Pirate Queen, which is just a fun relic. Gives you 1.5 seconds of quickness on CC base, and it's kind of lets you not run strength. So if you would rather have your big hits on your dragon triggers than your consistent damage, you know, check this build out. Lots of little notes as well. Like you can stack Signet of Ferocity out of combat by popping that, but veterans will already know. Let's get queued here as well. People have been asking me, like, I think it's because Showbeck is trying the game. Like, am I the best Bladesworn? I don't know, chat. Am I the only Bladesworn player left? It's weird to say, even in a mid-sized MMO, that you're the only person that plays one of like 14, you know, 42, 46, whatever we have classes, but yeah, I can't. I mean, Zek plays it, I know that. Zizzy plays it, I believe. People that hop into my channel periodically and hang out and chat. A lot of people who guest on the channel, obviously, but I'm not really sure. Hey, Rayjam, what's up? I may have to take the shirt off, chat, because it was winter 6 hours ago, and now it's not. All the snow melted. When am I gonna rename? Dude, I thought we were getting hit by a meteorite. I thought winter was back with a vengeance, dude. It was just an amalgam. When am I gonna rename my Bladesworn? Unlikely. I like my Bladesworn QA department character. For all the people catching the VODs and stuff, as well as the streams, would you guys like a tips and tricks video for playing Bladesworn? I know Homage does a lot of like commentary videos. I'm not super big into making montages for World vs. World roaming, but I might do that as well. So let me know what you guys want, if you have a preference. Because there's a lot of like little nuances, like Dragon Trigger 3, auto procs, a lot of your on burst skills when you're in combat, stuff like that. That I feel like people trying to play the Gun Samurai should know. Where's that guy? Wonder which happens first. Do we get the tower first, or do we get our cube up first? I think Shobek needed a couple of those videos. I think he's on par for the Bladesworn story arc, nah. That every Bladesworn player has, where they try to play it the way they think it's intended, and it doesn't work the way you would think. Like, all the damage isn't in the Dragon Trigger, and that's weird. And you either crash out really hard, or you learn to adapt to it. Like, people were... The part that I'm glad he's really trying it, but I don't like that people were, like, telling him, why don't you play a different type of warrior spec, obviously, because that's something I've been told the entire time. It's like, dude, with enough anime fighting spirit, you can make it work. It's just... I think he thinks he's in the wrong anime. I think he thinks he's in, like, Naruto or Bleach when he's in Black Clover or My Hero Academia, where you gotta work twice or 3 times as hard to get the same value that other classes have. Like, by just default. That's kind of the moral of the class. It's not simple. It's incredibly weird and complicated. I don't know about that, Rajam. Maybe overall, yeah, it's the least played spec. I know Scourge is not played a lot in PvP anymore since they nerfed Transfusion. Also, shout out to Medi. You were right. Nuclear Blast Records are nutsacks about their copyright. The thing is, Amaranth actually changed their licensing from Nuclear Blast to somebody else, so hopefully we can play some of their newer music without any problem, but we can't play their old music, which is good to know. Alright. This is the arms variant. I have not tried it. Let's see who we're fighting. Hopefully it's Naru again, and hopefully we have another Wind Trader on our team. Skyhammer. Go for our BFAT chat. Yeah, Guild Wars 2 in general is a hard learning curve just because it's an old MMO, and kind of the new player... I feel like there should be a new player option for visuals, where you have the bare minimum of stuff render. Just red circles and green circles. And maybe like wireframe models or something like that. Because especially fighting something like Ritualist these days, it just looks like an electric rave happening on your face. And then you're just dead. It's like, I'm dead. And how is a new player... I've asked people who are new to pigs, they're like, oh, I'm picking up the game. I'm like, do you know what's going on? Because even as a vet, I don't. And they're like, fuck no, dude. Are you kidding me? It's insanity. It's like, dog, how do you even... Trying to think of a class that's played less than Bladesworn. Are we playing the video game? We're playing the video game, okay. I should be playing the video game and not looking at chat. Hey, that worked out. Also, I've noticed there's a couple bugs I wanted to call out, actually, that are fun and new to Bladesworn. So, for all of you enjoyers out there of Gun Samurai nonsense, ooh, that thief barely lived. Not a fan of that. You two have new bugs to deal with. I just tightened this stick and it's already loose. You guys saw me do it. I know it. It's on the internet. I know you saw it. Bro, can you not? Real quick. I'm gonna blow a bunch of movement skills. How are you doing, chat? God, I hate that none of my gun saber skills are like technically melee anymore. It's so annoying. Also, Amazon servers are like eating themselves from what I understand. So if you two are lagging out there, unsurprising, really. Dude, that was 3 stuns in a row. That was 3 in a row, man. I was like mashing. I was mashing the fastest button I had. Fastest button in the West. It did not matter, dog. That was rough. Gale shot. Don't get to play the game. Team has every other point, though. Go far, be fat worked. Dude, there's a... Like, the expansion's largely good and largely worked on launch, but you gotta be working overtime, man. There's a lot of bugs. Credit to them. They're fixing them. Hopefully they fix the crash one soon. And that's how you know the thief is no longer here, because I did not generate adrenal health. I'm gonna do my best to find a time slot on this Saturday that'll work for people. Jet. Ooh, even got the fast charge. Free Skyhammer? Really? Alright, free Skyhammer. Surprising. EU servers seem to be the hardest hit. Interesting. So that right, maybe it'll show up on the record. One of the bugs is if you use Dragon Trigger 2 now, and I've noticed this, my friend was noticing this as well, and I tested it with ranger skills or any kind of forced movement skill. It seems to turn your character around no matter what you do to face your target, like at the end of it, which is really inconvenient. Like hyper super duper inconvenient. So not really sure how to deal with that. Like that, and then if I had something targeted, it would have automatically about face. I think it has to do with the delay they added to Dragon Trigger 2, but it's happening on other skills as well. So let me know if you have any stuff. Yeah, I've gotten disconnected a couple times, but I'm able to get back in, so it's not that bad. Not letting you do it, thief, bro. My point. Told you, I'm not letting you do it, man. Not happening. I'm a brick wall. How do you generate might on Warrior, chat? I can't figure it out. Also, fun announcement. So, this build is running right. Look at the Pirate Queen. Full Valkyrie with Diviner's runes for PvP. Arms variant, not in the description, but I'll show it off in a bit. Like, I didn't realize, I thought Leadership were mathematically the best rune. Both Zephyrite and Diviner's runes give you more stats than Leadership total. Leadership is like 670 something or 660 something. Maybe even less than that. Like Zephyrite, if you do the math, are 690. And Divinity, which are in PvP, are 702. Don't know why they're here. That seems silly to me. I don't know. Don't know why runes of Divinity are in the game. Please die. Thank you. What? Ow. Bruh. Hi. What's up? See you, dude. Zoom. It can main hand pistol. It's called Gun Saber. It's just a bad main hand pistol. But I get you. I don't know what the main hand pistol burst would do, though. Like, you know, what's there left? Condi damage? Maybe. Maybe pistols are Condi weapon, you know? What's up? Dang, these things are so tanky. This is me being greedy. Ah, fuck. Yeah, I was greedy. Melee and melee pistol, hell yeah, dude. Sorry, I'm looking at chat. I'm not taking this match incredibly seriously. We're like super turbo ahead. Aren't there a lot of artifacts removing full set effects from runes, putting them onto relics, so they applied stats kind of haphazardly? Yeah, but Divinity were in the game before they did that. And so were Zephyrite. Like, Divinity and Zephyrite are super weird. Ducks. The problem with this arms build is ferocity sucks, right, chat? So, I still think the strength version is better, unfortunately. Nice Moa Signet, dude. Good talk. Boon duration for Divinity is not nerfed because Divinity just gives you 72 flat stats, Kybin. You're thinking Zephyrite. Oh yeah, for leadership, that's what I'm saying. I don't know why Divinity are allowed to exist when leadership is nerfed and Divinity isn't. Divinity still gives you 702 stats. Even unnerfed, leadership gives you 600 and whatever in World vs. World. That's why it's crazy. It's 15 times 25 plus 28 times 9. Go far, be fat. The Bladesworn story. I think this build is tankier than the other one, and I think the other one kites better because of the little movement speed bonus on strength. Nice. Good first game. Or we get 9 for that. Oh boy. Gonna be a rough night. That's it. That's all the PvP. Thanks for joining, guys. We'll be back later. I do need to get my protein shake, though, so Pseudo will be right back. Hold, please. Also, shout out to Amavera, as well as Hellmasker, as well as Shy for the raid last night, and Ahmed for kidnapping me into it. That was a lot of fun. Pseudo needs a protein shake. It is like 6 feet away from my desk. BRB.
We gon' live, we gon' fight. Off the cliff, take a dive, swing and miss, feel alive. Get back up, we gon' thrive. Never stop, living life. Take it off, take a dip at night. Pretty girls, pretty sights. City girls and city lights. Here I go.
So the ARMS World vs. World variant's a little bit different. You can definitely run the same skills, but I'm trying to make Healing Signet not be bad. Yeah, it's chain kidnapping. It's like when you upvote a post. Yeah, but you got Wing 8. Look, I was told you would like to raid. I was not given context for that. So, congrats, you raided. I wish we could get into EBG. We might shuffle this around a little bit. Let's go see what War Pigs are up to. Ah, it's queued everywhere. Calm down, music. So many VOA dudes. It's great. 46 now. Sick. Wing 8's interesting. And from what I've heard, the CMs are really good. So maybe we'll hit Tay up one of these days. I think they need to do, you know, the one good use of AI could be like to just get rid of the microphone. You know, they have like AI to make your skin look prettier or whatever. They could just like delete the microphone in front of a person who's streaming. That'd be great. Because this feels awkward to me. But here we are. Alright, let's see if we can get some roaming fights, chat. I want to get some footage of this because I really want to make a couple videos on it. Unfortunately, the thing with arms and strength, like just switching out the two tree lines, is they don't play too dissimilarly. Just the arms variant's a little bit tankier and gives you a little bit more, like a little less movement speed. So, the warrior life, I guess. Make sure I'm not streaming my preview at like 1080. Let me into EBG. Cowards. What's the new build? It should be in the description. We swapped out strength for arms. You're going 2-1-1 in arms. Switch the gear up just a little bit, and you're taking Relic of the Pirate Queen as well as some different skills. And essentially it ensures that you're going to crit on your dragon triggers. Like, to me, arms... Bladesworn almost feels like a failed attempt to make arms relevant, like Paragon is not yet a failed attempt to make tactics relevant, because the one thing you want to do damage is your dragon trigger. They just never adjusted the damage. So, and arms, all the modifiers are ferocity, which ferocity is just bad. So you get guaranteed damage there. And demonstrate on this poor Doliak. You get guaranteed damage whenever you CC something, so all your stuff will crit basically. Very high damage, and for World vs. World, you're generating twice the might. And you can run around popping this, so you generate these stacks of Signet of Ferocity. So, yeah, it's Pirate Queen's a neat addition to the game, I think, and I think they nailed the numbers with 1.5 second base for PvP World vs. World. I like it a lot, especially because it's already available on like 2 out of the 9 classes in the game. 3 if you count Brutality on Revenant, or Quick Draw on Ranger. Excuse me, sir. Ha! Eat it. Guard. Showed him. Are you guys finding any uses for the like weirder relics? Like the heal on bleeding or poison relic? I think Paper Roll has a ranger build on one of them. I know a lot of people are enjoying Mist Stranger. And also shout out to Homage, not that he needs it, video doing very well, but he has a video on his new Condi, or Power Conduit series. Ooh, people. Heck yeah. Come on. What is this? Untamed Reaper. Oof. What got me there? The bleeding? Bleeding. Yeah, you need to be able to use the strength one. I thought there were only two. I didn't see the thief. Pocket thief is the best utility skill next to pocket firebrand. Tragically. It does a lot of damage, that's for sure. I don't know if we can get away with the signet, but I'm definitely going to keep trying it. There we go. Condi's Soul Beast. Makes sense. Just like a lot of the Bladesworn stuff, you need to precast quite a few of your, what's it called, skills here. The other variant of this I was trying, and we can definitely switch to it, has a little bit more Condi cleanse, but no resistance, so let's give this a shot. Hey, Medi. They do suck, but we're trying arms, so with Pirate Queen. They're pretty bad, yeah. Especially, this has like a 1 1/4 second cast time, like look at this. I think that's one of the longest animations in the game. It's ridiculous. Ooh, people. Or person. Come on, Firebrain, bro. Need to test. We have enough damage to eventually kill a Firebrand, chat. Not with all those moons, I don't. If I do get him down, I'm not going to kill him. I just want to see if it's possible. Eat through this brick wall. Oh, you can't glitch? You can't glitch. It's trying. Nice job, dodge jump. Well done. I appreciate it. Wound duration was such a good idea. I got him pretty low. I'm kind of happy with that. He's like the treasure script, true. An insane amount of tank. I think we might have to go more power and might gen. I think we're on the right track. That's why I originally posted, I wanted a little bit more time to cook these builds, but I'm, pretty confident that we're on the right track with something with arms here. Just don't know what yet. Gonna have to optimize it like everything. Ooh, look at the people. Look at the frame drops, chat. Look at the precious antique frames. I'm gonna play one of their newer songs and see if it deliberately. I don't think I can play that. That's fine. I mean, he succeeded. I'm realizing poison is like such a good condition. I wonder if they'll ever give warrior poison anywhere. I feel like it would fit on some of the weapon skills. Maybe a couple of the daggers. Oh, no worm even? Man. No fun. No fun for Pseudo. Alright. Yeah, me tag. Alright, we did it. Proud of us, chat. Especially you. The improved poison relic? Demon Queen's really strong. If that's the one you mean. because it augments poison and does poison on CC. It's quite good for things like Warrior. It'd probably be really good for Luminary as well for roaming, because Luminary kind of ends up playing like Warrior. It just doesn't have a lot of kill potential. Now that Sovereign of Light is no longer ridiculous. Food. Okay, enjoy your food. Oh, you mean from the camp? Yes, food. Good observation, chat. Sterling. Tree. Another tree. Alright. I'm feeling the frames, Mr. Krabs, so... I turned my character model limit down after that raid, and, I'm still not in combat, by the way. This is how much projectile hates in the game. I auto-attacked for about 6 seconds there. I just want tags, man. Right now I should be on VOA, but I'm queued for EBG. This is insane. What's my FPS, chat? 20. This is a good test of this. Because I was checking my GPU, and it wasn't maxing out. See, whenever I open Task Manager and check my GPU, it, like, calms the fuck down and goes down to, like, 40% usage. So I'm not really sure what that's about. Still 22 frames. I just think this game's impossible to run. 3080. Can't run the game. 48% usage on the GPU. Who the fuck knows what's going on? Need a Threadripper. For no reason. Windows is scared of the Steam machines. Have they announced pricing on that today? No. My friend sent me a thing on it, but they're basically just going to be affordable versions of what already exists. Like, the only difference between that and, like, getting a good NUC PC, excuse me, is... Yeah, I know it's CPU bound, is that the Steam machines are probably going to be optimized for gaming and really affordable, just like the regular Steam boxes or Steam Decks are. And this man is playing support Luminary. Good for him. One step closer to actually having an infinite siege gizmo. One day. Rude. I feel like something like FPS shouldn't be CPU bound, but yeah. 6x stronger than Steam Deck, refined Proton software. Yeah, that's what my friend said, because he doesn't do hardware, so he was like, does this look good? And I'm like, dude, it just says customized AMD GPU. Like, who the fuck knows what it's running? It's probably good, it's Valve. Like, Gaben has already talked to his officers and, like, all the people that run the company for if and when he ever dies or retires. Hopefully not in that order. The company will stay chill. So I have faith. I think the play chat, if we're gonna try arms, is we need to really lean into the damage here. So let's do this. Let's I think I was running 2 pieces of dragons with this. Yeah, it was fireworks. Trying to remember because I played around with the stats a bunch. As I do. Yes. Not being able to kill that firebrand hurt my soul. And we might not go generosity. We might go a useful sigil. Although I feel like one Condi sigil isn't really doing much. We could go even more quickness to start it off. Let's give that a shot, and then we'll get... It's gonna be a nightmare for people following along at home. People always ask me what these songs are. They're the complete dynamic themes from Killer Instinct. Go get them. They're free. It'll run Mega Steam OS. It'll come to your house and make you breakfast, chat. The breakfast will be on sale about 4 times a year. I'm sure they'll have some kind of huge SteamOS update before they drop it. The problem with ARMS, in order to get damage out of it, I'm finding, is you just need to max power, which is an insane thing to think. And rather than having a trait that gives you vitality for having power at this point, I think that Warrior should have a trait that gives you power for having vitality. And, like, at an insanely high conversion rate. But maybe not. Maybe that'd be too OP because people would just run Valk. Just dual tri-boot everything, Maddie. Windows, Mac. I thought my internet died. Spectrum back. I blame Amazon somehow. It's their fault. Alright, chat, we back? We strong? We here? We had a different thumbnail. Did it duplicate us? I think we're alright. I think we might have lived. I think we might have lived, chat. I think disconnect protection's actually getting better. Oh my god, we lived, chat. Holy shit. You were there. Nope, we didn't live on Twitch. We didn't live on Twitch. RIP Twitch. That Twitch VOD will be forever in infamy. It's interesting because it saved it on YouTube but not Twitch, so let me relabel this as Twitch sucks. And no, it's, I don't know what's going on, chat. I just work here. I think we're fine. All right, fuck it. Spaceships, let's go. Computers are magic, dude. I don't know how the fuck people do this. Oh, good god. Yeah, let's test out our damage. Let's see. I'm gonna prove to myself and chat that this doesn't actually have that bad damage. But mostly myself and chat. Yo, if they ever rework Warrior Signets and leave Opportunist in ARMS, it's gonna be kinda a nightmare. See, the problem is I only ever get 20 might. Which is actually kind of a huge issue. Because, like, ferocity is bad. Oh, buddy. So, what's that? 125 might. Ferocity sucks, chat. Spectrum also crapped out this morning for you. Tracks. I mean, no, sorry, Spectrum's great. Favorite internet company. Doing math along with me, chat. The problem is Selly Food is just so effing good. Like, you get from something like the steak, you get 170 stat points, and from something like the Selly Food, you get like 405. Like, it is literally night and day. So we're gonna try to keep running this. Sigils for damage, maybe. So the thing with sigils and damage in Bladesworn is I still don't know how the Dragon Trigger damage actually scales. So, like, if that applies to the base, yeah, but I don't think it applies to the base for might. Yeah. I just don't know if we, because I can use the cake for might, right? And that gives us 100 concentration and then lets us move around some of the concentration in the build. And that'll give us about 5 might. And I think that'll be better than devoting a whole sigil slot to it. We'll give that a shot. Hang on, playing the build editor. I should probably be streaming this. Actually could be, hang on. This is how I min-max stuff, chat. I assume that since people are on this channel, they'll get a kick out of this. Fix the window. So, like, that's what we're working with right now. Also, go give McLeod some money so he updates the sigils. Got this, no Relic of the Pirate Queen in there. Got this. Super Cheese is the best with diviners. And then we can change some of these to dragons. Problem is we don't need dragons, we need power. Oh, Firefox, yeah, Firefox is the best, especially since Chrome stopped supporting ad blockers. Half the internet, like, make peace with your god. I don't care if you run them, it is stealing, but whatever. But, like, half the internet is unusable without an ad blocker these days, so I understand. Think we do this, think we do this, and then this gets changed to that, and we're really close. I think that's the closest max damage. And to illustrate the problem with this, chat, this is why strength is just better than arms in almost every build. Let me grab the other one off the notepad here. Like, arms would need to add utility for it to be better than strength because of this one other trait in strength, Great Fortitude, that just gives you buttloads of ferocity, and ferocity is bad. So you look at, like, the power numbers and the ferocity numbers, and with, you know, the full stacking sigils, and they're very similar. This actually even has less ferocity, so it's quite awkward. I'll give this a shot, though. Give this a shot. Let me close Firefox. It's enough math. But that's the sort of thing that I do to just, like, relax my brain legitimately, is just min-max power. 1 point of power. It's so important. Full diviners, and then I'll change the 3 pieces. This is why I want, like, my ideal stat for warriors just, like, power ferocity, even though that's not fair, right? It would work so well on so many things now, like Air Hair, Evoker, Guardian with their insane crit modifiers. I think they would have to couple that with a lot of nerfs to the crit chance traits and stuff, though. That was the wrong piece. Damn it, chat. We did it. Proud of us. We need new sigils, man. Like, so badly. I wonder if that development debt patch will update the sigils, you know? I didn't even think of that. Look how cool Raza looks when you're in the legend. The head thing. It's definitely doing more. This guy's attacking the real hard things, though, because those level 80 tower guards are actually harder to kill than this golem. Let's see what we can get on Dragon Slash if we build up a bunch of, what's it called? Flow here. Still really like to get an EBG. Oh, it's fake. Okay, well, I've been kidnapped. Wow, low numbers today on YouTube. Guess everyone's asleep. Maybe I should have pushed this stream. I think people are like Visions of Eternity'd out. And people are like, I'm good on Guild Wars, man. I want to see what I can get on that golem. Real quick. Oh yeah, it's been like 2 whole weeks. I know, right? There's also like a lot of bigger streamers trying the game, which, you know, eats people, which is fine. I used to stream to like Daikaru and Cash, and that was it. Talk forever about nothing, man. Kaiben knows that. Give me flow. Keep me in combat. And applying vulnerability to the golem's cheating, so I just want to see what kind of numbers are reasonable here. We don't have the signet buff. Yeah, that sucks. That was incredibly terrible. Good to know. It's so weird that strength is just like better than arms, dude. So strange. So strange. Like every single way. I love her little outfit. It's so good. So much good pirate fashion, obviously. We still need a hat. Definitely need a solid 10 out of 10 pirate hat, chat. It's also really weird you don't really have a damage trait, like this is fake. See, Maddie, this is why I was trying the signet, just for stacking bonuses and such. It's just pretty bad in actual combat is the thing. Let's just see what we can get, though. Different food. It's what I do in my free time, chat. Welcome to it. Does anyone else just sit here min-maxing stupid world versus world crap? And if so, what class? I know Dream does a lot of this. There we go. Damn it. It's a hard whiff. Sorry, we have 5 stacks finally. Need to stay in combat though. Okay, we did it. Alright, stay still, Golem. Let me hit you. Yeah, that's about what I was getting on the strength build, unfortunately. I don't know. I'm gonna have to play with the arms build a lot more. Cook it, but this is acceptable. It's just not really any different or better than the strength build. It's got to do something else, you know? And the only thing that it adds, taking it over strength, is the unblockable stacks randomly on the signet. So, like, that's pretty good, but it's not worth tanking, like, a worse trait line, unfortunately. If there was, like, barrier removal or something else in arms that would made it worth taking over strength, that'd be, like, a lot better. Sorry, checking stuff. Hold on, chat. Okay, we're back. I know we're back, because I got an ad. It's another build that I can't actually get on a War Claw because it'll eat my stacks of ferocity here, or Signet of Ferocity. See? It's dumb. Let's see if we can find some duels. Maybe I go Valkyrie instead of Dragons for the few pieces. That won't, like, solve the problem, but it might help. I didn't swap teams. I think we're still on Tombs. Or whatever the Yolon Haven, right? Right. Where are we? That's a great question. We're on Yolon. Yeah, which is VOA. I think the queue just went to bed. People go to bed around this time. The most of Guild Wars 2 is 30 or 40 somethings, I feel like. People got bedtimes because I don't know, they have jobs or something stupid. Need to eat food. We really need to invent people who can photosynthesize. Destroy the food industry. Wonder if I'll get DMCA'd for this song too. Come on, Konami, I dare you. They're called Sylvari. Yeah, and they're like all 2 years old or whatever. Technically. Which is super duper weird when you think about it. Naps don't sleep. I'm hoping we can get some duels. I was gonna say nothing happened while I was actually drinking that. I'm gonna say something had to jump me or something. There's no way. There's no way I take my hands off the controller, let alone both hands, and I don't get jumped or a Q pop or something. Maybe we have to run Scholar, right? Like Scholar runes. Scholar is so mathematically bad though, chat. That's the problem. And if you were gonna run Scholar, it's better. Yeah, it's better to run Fireworks and then switch some of your stuff to Dragons. Ugh, it's driving me insane. Every single time I go, my brain goes, we should try arms. And then I try it, and reality is like, arms suck, Pseudo. Like, there is not a way to make it good unless you're running the stupid mace build. Because the thing with offhand mace, and the reason, like, I should be running it, is it gives you a lot of might. Like, way too much. But it's like the only reliable source of might on warrior, so... I don't know, man. Alright, they have a Luminary, so I'm gonna give this a shot, because hopefully the unblockable stacks will help us deal with his bullshit. Not switch back to the other version. There's no power, concentration, ferocity stat, right, chat? The closest is like that healing power one, if I recall correctly. Yeah, that'd be way too OP. There's no way that they would put that in the game with Diviners. Right. That was a stupid statement. Shout out to Jonathan Young for the song as well. Amazing artist. Go check him out. Out of range. Okay. Me too. That guy just wake up. Start playing the video game. I think he did. That's unfortunate. Why do Elementalists have the most stability of anything in the game now? It's so odd. What a decision, ArenaNet. Block, dodge, evade, block, dodge, blind, evade, the Luminary story. So, like, you guys gonna leave and go places or what? I'm a side noter. They're not. Alright. PNG is. Whatever. Just blew that entire lead that we generated. It's good. Can I make this? No. Of course not. I'm going to go do my job, which is go far, be fat. Whenever I stop doing my job, I start losing. We need a go far, be fat emote.
Tonight, spend too much time on the plan, it's right. It's time to execute now on your dream in life. Gotta fail fast, learn, try again and fight. Alright, pull the trigger, 6, 7 figures, making that money from the drive that's in ya. Go digger, making money quicker. Pain is good, make your skin a little thicker. It ain't luck. Anyone that's at the top, no, it ain't luck.
Oh, is he gonna come here and die? It's great.
Deep inside, how you stay tough, how you get back up. You put the work in and it comes back. Multiply, stack, execute, and you can take that. What you want bad, it's the truth. I'm the change that you can make fact. Yeah, I've done it. It ain't luck, I can teach you. Stand up, we gon' make some moves tonight. Yeah, stand up, got something to prove tonight. So stand up, we ain't gonna plan tonight. We gonna take.
He's gotta be dead. There's no way he's not. See, the little turnaround at the end of the dash now is real rough. Oh, I thought it was in Sword Pistol. Alright. Fair enough. It's me being bad.
Make your dreams come to life. We ain't thinking small, thinking light. We just want it all in our sights. Move quicker, see the big picture. You could be selfish.
Guy has a lot of invul, not that I can talk.
Problem solve fixer. We ain't giving up till it's all delivered. Don't stop at the top, we gon' make it all right. No loss, just hard working and some long nights. Get lost, we dive deeper, disciplined life. The cost of sweat, time, yeah, worthy price. I don't care what they all say, no way.
Alright, see if we can do it with no buttons. Oh, they fixed that bug. That skill actually works now. It's the best pathing in the game of anything, chat. Oof. Should have been mashing. Should have been mashing. Is what it is, though. I think for now the strength build is just better, but there might be some sauce in World vs. World with it. Go. Well, Team Blue that. Hey, dude. Oh no, it's just viewership goes down in winter, and there's a lot of big streamers trying the game. So, but what's your hypothesis? It could be that our internet dropped. Could be a lot of things, but I don't really care. Interesting. Serendipity, Ruggabond, what'd you find out? Did you also find out that ferocity is trash? Because ferocity is trash. It should be good, it's just not. I like that I gave myself Aegis and it didn't care because everything like multi-hits now. Oh, I thought I had another dodge. Shit. If I'd had another dodge there, I think it would have been a lot better. Unfortunate. You spent the past 3 hours cackling in PvP on Antiquary going, yes, 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 cheese is back. It's probably that extrapolated over every class. Yeah, probably. People are trying the new stuff. We'll be trying some of the new stuff next week. I just wanted to get this video out because I kind of like... I posted that I wasn't going to stream today, and then I was like, well... You know what? I'll do the stream because I want to focus on new stuff next week, and I just like want to like be able to cook in my brain. So if people are playing along with the class, they'll have stuff to play and whatnot. I hate that this thing makes you get off the point and kill it. Or I can decap. It's so stupid. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's a hot tomato. You ever eat a hot tomato, chat? This is a big L, but we knew that from the 9 that we got for the first game, right? So many worms. Jeez. People off in space, fighting off point. Good. 2 deaths, not bad. I just don't think that there's enough damage on it. I just don't. I think arms is bad. A deep dive of Bladesworn. If they don't fix it, Vagabond for the like development, eliminate the development debt patch that we're getting in like 3 months after VOE, I will probably actually do an assessment. Just so I can have it to link people of like, when I say it's not really that bad, it's just jank. I've done a deep dive of Warrior. I did like a rant video on Bladesworn when it first came out, which a lot of which still applies, but I have the What Went Right or What Went Wrong series that I've been doing. I did Herald and Mechanist. Minus 15, chat. We had +9 and now we got a minus 15. Ouch. But yeah. We could definitely combine the two and do a deep dive like assessment video. The problem is it would be like 40 hours long, right? Because I'd have to talk about all the bugs first, which would be the first 40 minutes. And then I would have to talk about design, and then I would have to talk about balance. Because you can't talk about like those in any other order, and putting the bugs first isn't really interesting. It's like, oh, this thing is bugged. Oh, this thing is bugged. Oh, this thing is bugged. Like, Dragon Slashes don't hit half the time. Now it turns you around to face your target. Like, they've done these nerfs and never explained why. Like, I don't know. Maybe people would like that? I just feel like the rant format was so much better for that. You know what I mean? But we'll see. We'll see what we do. See what ANet does. A ball's in their court as far as I'm concerned right now. And their ball game, ANet's ball game, chat, has been pretty good lately. Evoker and Conduit are kind of insane, right? But other than that, pretty good ball game by ANet. Apparently Chrono is just like psychotically overperforming for PvE and has been forever. Like it just does everything better than every other class. It heals better, it does break bar better, it does all of the support. It comes with a portal on the rifle, which is insane. Like, I was talking to my friend who raids a bunch about it, and it's just like Chronomancer needs to be hit with a rock, or the other stuff needs to be buffed, or both. And again, I don't want everything to play the same, I don't want everything to have the same tools, but like, Warrior should have some tools. Ooh, we lagging again, chat. Warrior should have some tools. If you're going to play support thief, it should have some tools. Giving everything portal, even if the warrior chucks people, while that would be cool, I don't really want that, you know? Give Mesmer portal and no healing or something. Give Scourge barrier. Give warrior mad break bar or something like that. I think there's space for it. I am copeful, chat. Cope along with me. GPU's at 32% on this loading screen. That's good to know. Let's switch it up to the strength build, though. Which also means we're going to need to change and go get a different food. So let's take a detour. What's your favorite passkey, chat? I love this one. Excuse me, but I'm biased as crap, right? Yeah, I think that the only thing you're going to get, even if you make arms work, right? Like, at the end of the day, what are you getting? You're getting guaranteed crits on your Dragon Trigger, which you don't need because every stat in the game comes with precision, practically. And you're getting random unblockable stats, and that's, like, it. Versus what are you getting with strength? You're getting, like, enhanced movement speed. With this, you're getting damage. You're getting a better version of Relic of the Pirate Queen. Then you can run Relic of the First Revenant. Yeah, I think the strength build is just superior. The only time I've ever been able to make arms work was when I had a build that basically only did bursts. Which was the Daring Dragon build that let you do repeated slashes and stack up vulnerability on your target. Because fun fact, chat, both the ferocity bonus from arms and the vulnerability that you apply with dragon slashes don't actually factor into that burst skill that applied them's damage. It only factors into the next one, which is impossible to do on Bladesworn. So stuff like that, stuff like Berserker's Power, all of those don't actually work with dragon slashes. Unless Berserker's Power lasts 15 seconds, so if the stars align, you can do it. But that's in strength. Like, again, there's so many things, Rev, that you would have to cover for, like, why Bladesworn just doesn't work. And unfortunately, a lot of them would be, like, in terms of actual, like, just poor trade interactions, right? And I don't want to make, because I feel like that video is not going to be interesting. It's just going to feel like me dunking on ANet, you know? Like, these trades should work and they don't. These trades should work and they don't. The UI is still bugged and it shouldn't be. A little surprised Showback never realized that. A poor Dragon Trigger UI, man. Let me in. Two-way tie between Mistlock and Armistice? Yeah, Armistice is probably my favorite, just because world versus world bias, right? I really like Old Lion's Arch. I don't like that you can't use mounts there, though. If that makes any sense. Like, Old Lion's Arch is very solid. Ah! We just need, like, a better headpiece and we're good, chat. 1000 Seas is great. Don't get me wrong. I just like Armistice. 1000 Seas is probably... Armistice, Old Lion's Arch if it didn't suck, 1000 Seas. Big fan that you can return, you know, double-click any of them. And that Old Lion's Arch gets bonus points for being earnable in the game. It's just not convenient. I feel like they should have guest people do balance patches. I think that would be really funny. It's almost like... It feels like what they almost do already, or at least did for a while. They've been better recently with consistency, but like... This person did this balance patch and then like leaves the studio or something. Oh. Hey, Kate. Thank you. How are your CMs going? Did you ever get LCM Ura? Yeah, the Ice Bow mic drop. Fun fact, Ice Bow triggers Mistral on Gale Shot. If you pick it up with a Gale Shot, it triggers the chill stacks and the bonus damage. So Ice Bow also. My favorite thing is just like when they say they've changed their design philosophy and then like the next balance patch completely goes against it. Not so much the ones where they're like, here's why we did the change and then it's just a question mark exclamation point in the same patch, but like it's always like, we've decided things should be more tanky, and then like all of the damage buffs in the next patch. HGCM and Old Lion CM. What's OLCM? OLC. What's Old Lion's Court CM? If so, nice. That one's fun. Old Lion's Court CM's really cool because it actually like has mechanics and has client-side crap. I enjoyed that one a lot. At least my brain's telling me I did. I remember doing it. Harvest Temple's a marathon. Yeah. How long did Harvest Temple take you? And did you do it with the Void Lounge? They're great. We did it with mostly a guild group, but we ended up like really benefiting from the fact that we could just pull people from the Void Lounge toward the end of it. Alright, I'm gonna show you guys that the damage on the strength variant is very similar. And, like, look at all the quickness, right? Just night and day. But you don't always crit. It's the one thing it doesn't have. Alright, come on. I don't even have full bullets? Dude. Give me my bullets. Not running swiftness, am I? No. Or whatever it's called. Swift as the wind. Let me use my skill. Whenever you're trying to test something, chat, I swear to God. Never gonna happen. First one was Void Lounge, but the one... Oh, Skein Gang. Snub's thing, yeah. Shout out to Snub. Good to hear good things. I know he's been trying to do what Homage has been doing for the PvP community, for the raid community. There we go, 6k. And that wasn't full anything. Died from bleeding. Alright, one more time. One more try. I refuse to put vulnerability on it. Vulnerability is cheating, chat. I'm gonna lose my mind. This is the worst RNG in the world. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to play with it. Let's go get some fights. 9 months. Yeah, we, sorry I missed that. We did, ours took 6. It's tough. And now there's a 50-person queue again. Great. Well, wonder, we're going to desert. Give up. Hard give up, man. If we can get that L turned into a W here. I'm excited because a couple of my friends come back to the game have been making noises about playing PvP again. And they're pretty skilled, so hopefully they don't crash out too hard. I really would like... I don't really care about being able to use like heavy on light armor and stuff. I know that's a popular request from the community, but I would really like to be able to use any of the Jackal skins on the Warclaw, because the Jackal just has the best skins, and I feel like I don't get to use it enough. Like, I want my War Moose from The Hobbit that Legolas's dad rocked up on. That thing is silly. Yeah, I think it'd be a solid request. or the like bird springers. That'd be good too. Just like locomoting around the Borderlands on a burb. That made my brain laugh, chat. And that's the most important thing. Oh, hello. Would you like to fight? I'm on the wrong weapon set. In order to get footage for this build video, I need to be on the right weapon set. I think he's a baby. I'm gonna not destroy the baby. Hello. I'm gonna help. Just blow all my healing skills before the fight. It's important. Come back here. Come on. Following you. Ah. Doesn't want it. Fair enough, guy. Like, look at the vulnerability that rifle applies and then tell me it's not the best warrior weapon. Like, that's crazy. No other... I know there's a lot of other classes that can 25 stack vulnerability. There's, like, no other warrior weapon that can do it, which is weird. I kind of... So, here's a really good question for chat, actually, because this is, you know, I play my weird warrior nonsense, but other people play other things, right? Once upon a time, I think the guy that designed Renegade and was in charge of Revenant development, might still be at the studio, sorry, I don't remember your name, said that they were trying to make original Revenant shortbow sort of counter to the rule, like, better at range but not up close. That's why the 7-shot had the weird split, right? Where it wouldn't multi-hit when you were up close to the Revenant, but it would like, you know, multi-hit when they were at mid-range. And then they just went kind of like, fuck that, and just made it auto-track from space. I think that it might be a healthy direction for the game if they start going back to that. Where, like, mid-range weapons and long-range weapons that aren't... Like, Ranger Longbow can keep its bullshit, but other long-range weapons need to be, I think, like, less effective, including on Warrior, like mid-range weapons like Spear and stuff. I don't know. What do you guys think about that as people who play classes with useful long-range weapons? Because I feel like everything in this game is melee DP, you know, range DPS, melee DPS, range melee DPS. It's weird. Yeah, Jack-o'-lantspringer needs some love. I forgot we were in queue. Holy crap, that took a while. I'm scared. Maybe we switch from Divinity to Scholar. Maybe that's the play. It makes it hard to find a place in group PvE. Yeah. But they can just like... I mostly meant for like PvP world versus world. Because, you know, if you want to use a longbow on a Gale Shot rotation, you should probably be able to do that, right? We'll give the arms variant one more shot, chat. Not gonna completely just abandon it right away. But not loving the results from the last match, I'll say that much. The range thing's a whole different issue, especially for world versus world. I kind of like the original Spear of Archimedes too, where it was like 2000 range, but it was only one hit, so it was really useful for like initiating, but I think that, I don't know, again, that's a weird change that happened to a class that we never really got an explanation for, or it released at 2000 and then like, no. That was a cool skill. It was unique. Just summon Archimedes and then run up and teleport onto the dude. Very cool interaction. We might get some light from a sigil in PvP, because I have so much barrier, but we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Might be back to the full strength build after this match, though. Are we fighting? Come on, Scrapper, bro. Wake up. You ever just queue up for a match and then, like, go take a shower chat? Like the Scrapper that's up there? Oh, hello. Rockin' Homage's build. Nope. It's jealous. I just Revenant get skills that hit through, like, little hedges and stuff. Started casting Dragon Trigger 2 eons ago. Oh man, come on. That was a really good 1v1. That was a really good 1v1. And our Scrapper's like still AFK. Up, he woke up. He finally woke up, chat. Finally woke up. Rev skills also just fail sometimes, which is why I'm okay with them. Man, this isn't even a real match. This is just like that Scrapper being AFK, the match. It's too bad. I want to test my builds, man. This pile of corpses in our wake. I trust that my team can fight the one guy. It's a bold claim, I know. Go. Nice. Sick. That was pretty good. I have all 3 points. Only need 2 to win, chat. Most mellow song and up. Took my hands off the keyboard. Means I get to die now. It's my fault for trying to change my music. You're right, video game. I reached out to him, HT. It's balls in his court. Not gonna push it. He's on the story arc that all Bladesworn players go through, where you believe with enough anime fighting spirit, you can overcome the jank of Bladesworn. And what you need is anime brain spirit, and to play it in the weirdest way possible. I'm glad he's getting a lot of people into the game, though. It's dope. This is working a lot better for some reason. I don't know why 200 power matters, but apparently it does. There we go. Oh, Jesus Christ, team. That's a lot of CC on that thing. Whatever it is. Skills. Oh my god. It's rough, dude. I detargeted that guy like 4 times and the game was like, nope, you clicked on him. Fuck you. You clicked on him once, you will forever have that man targeted. Dude, if our NG hadn't been AFK for literally half the match, we'd be winning right now. It is what it is, though. Just gotta play better, right? You gotta carry the people who are busy taking a shower at the beginning of the match. Or whatever they're doing. How's the gunblading? It's going good. You got some ideas with the new relics and stuff. It's very fun. Bladesworn's better than people think. It's just jank as shit. Have you guys thought of not dying to the one ranger?
take my hand, I'll dance you to the break. No evil, ashen gray, many dead iron. I'm setting it ablaze, light it up and let it burn. So tear it down, set fire to the flame. Say my name, good boy.
Like that, right? Like, why does his sword 3 beat out my bull's charge? You know? Dragon Spike Mine needs to be useful as a stun break. Right now it's a PvE skill. We need more anime fighting spirit. That's true, actually. Ah, that ritualist thing. Like, Bull's Charge is on cooldown right now, chat. Bull's Charge is a 1.5 second evade. How is Bull... Like, how did I get hit during Bull's Charge right there? Somebody, like, get that clip. Because the skill is on cooldown right now. Ritualist hits you enough to hit you through the little leap frames of Bull's Charge when you're actually vulnerable. Amazing. No, I know there. I know you can be. There's when you do the stutter step too, it's not like the bees charge. You can be hit through the frames. Ah, that was such an easy win too if that guy hadn't been AFK at that halftime match. Oh well. Yeah. It's super stupid. Like, if they tune up the timing on Bull's Charge so that it does... Like, if you're lagging, you can super see it. If you're not, it looks like a continuous line like that. You can get hit in those, like, little 3 lag frames. It's unfortunate. But if they tune it up so that it's more like the Bees Charge... Yeah, it's rough, man. Warriors tough. It is what it is, though. People will whisper you the dumbest shit when you're playing Bladesworn, man. They think it's such a throw and it's not. It's so weird. And they're like, yeah, dude, you won that argument. Good job block whispering me. It's so weird that you can still do that, by the way. Like, I have so many alt accounts that I bought, dude. If I wanted the last word on this guy, I just always check to see if they block whisper you because it's the funniest goddamn thing to me. We'll go back to the strength build, although I want a real match where I get to try the arms variant because it felt like we were doing more damage with that match. Like, literally, what is it? If I had played enough games, minus those 2 wins, I'd be top 100 right now. I think I still might be. Nope, those two losses fucking chunked us down. Like, I think I was 56 on EU before I switched back. This class isn't that bad, it's just jank as shit. People just think you're throwing when you play it. Build at the moment? The arms variant is this. But arms is like super weird. I wanna get a real match where I get to play it though. Let me see if I can find it for you. Took my hand off the keyboard and we got a Q pop. Urging. Yeah, I got you. Antiquary is super cool. I'm glad more people are coming around on it. Jambo God, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome. Awesome, we got the scrapper again. Do you think it's a skill issue with Bladesworn? No, it's really janky. Like, the thing with... I thought about this a lot since Shobek has been trying it, and the problem with Bladesworn is, like, you need to work, like, 4 times harder than other classes do to, like, be able to do what they can. So, the issue is, like... Ideally, a class should have, and not every class goes like this, but it should have a bell curve, right? Like, most people should be able to be all right with it, and then, like, a few people should be able to be, like, really good with it. And Evoker, obviously, you know, things like Elementalists push that curve down where they have so many buttons that you really need a high knowledge of the class. But, like, Bladesworn is also kind of like that because, like, the things that it has are really niche and weird. The problem is that, like, they're not the things that you would think you would have. So, like, you think the Dragon Trigger does damage. It doesn't. What you have is you can, like, chain stances and refresh them with Lush Forest. And that puts you in this weird pigeonhole. So it's not really a skill issue so much as it is a design issue where ANet really never... I said this in my Bladesworn video. They never really gave it a role for PvP, right? It just kind of found a role. Right? Hey, the scrapper wasn't AFK half the match this time. That's good. Progress. Where's their team? Huh. We are not going to win that. Ain't no way. Yep. Go far, be fat, the Bladesworn story. Side noder will do side node things. Dragon Trigger actually didn't have a daze, it had a stun. I know what you meant, but it's a common misconception. Yeah, the daze or the stun was really good because it interrupted blocks, so it went through certain things and it set up a lot of your damage. Even when Daring Dragon was in the game, that was a different build that was really good. It's just not only has power creep dictated that, like, people do more damage just in general, but, like, it's harder to get kills because it doesn't have, you know, it's death by 1,000 cuts. Bladesworn doesn't have a lot of the tools that it once had once upon a time. So, and a lot of the nerfs they've done to it, they haven't actually explained, which is the part that feels like the worst, right? So it is what it is, I suppose. See, it did the little stutter step there, you could kind of see it. Is there anything over there? Oh, I don't know where their team is. This is weird. Wait, did I just go through Slick Shoes? Or no, it was his Slick Shoes, alright. I was like, there's no way they fixed that. There ain't no fucking way. Hey, it looked like Dragon Trigger still had a stun there, but it was the NG's crap. Go far, be fat. A Bladesworn story. So many fucking evade frames on everything now. Probably not. I checked that today and it's like 1,500 damage difference. So HT Daring Dragon's probably better for side noting, honestly. I use Daring on the rifle builds because the rifle, the entire point of the rifle build is the most tanky version that you can have on this is just go far and sit there forever with all the stances, right? So the rifle build is much less fun, but people don't want to play the rifle build, so I've been like trying to find something else for people to play. Rifle's the best weapon for Bladesworn right now, unfortunately. Jesus fuck, that did a lot of damage, whatever that was. Alright. I'm dead here. I'll die on the point, that's fine. No, Bladesworn's really conceptually cool. That's why I'm really happy more people are trying it. It's just like an 8 out of 10 idea, 9 out of 10 idea, and like a 2 out of 10 execution or follow-up. That's why I'm always hoping that it's going to get a rework at some point. Because it's such a good thing for Guild Wars to have. Like, no doubt. This conduit thing is going to be a problem. Yeah, I think the strength version is a little bit better, unfortunately. You can keep cooking for world versus world, but I'll probably go back to that after this. I'm not going to win that fight. I don't have enough Condi Cleanse to deal with Conduit. Dragon Trigger 2 didn't move me. Take a shot, chat. What's their weird interrupt while they're down? That's interesting. Was not aware Conduit had an interrupt while on the floor. Fuck, I was so close. We got the decap at least. So tanky. Unfortunate that this was a better game for sure. They just have our home kept. Yeah, we're gonna go back to the strength version, I think. Oh well. This Alley's just being the hero Gotham needs right now. That was a real game. Rev has a weird push shadow step down skill. Not when they're downed, when they're like knocked down, man. That was a better game when the Scrapper wasn't like AFK half of it. Tanky Evoker would do it. Wonder if he was Toad. The thing with Paragon is it doesn't add that much. Fury Source is just you exist with arms and you get Fury. On that build. I'll put the Strength one in chat as well. Otter tank, interesting. No, the thing with Paragon is it adds a bunch of support boons, but the best part about Paragon is like the least Paragon-y part, right? It's the support boons being added to what can already be an offensive spec. Like Warrior Axe Mace does damage. The thing with that though is like it's not super great as a healer because it doesn't do anything but healing, you know what I mean? So when you try to play Paragon in a support role, it doesn't have auras, it doesn't have all the Firebrand reflex, it doesn't have like any of that stuff, so it doesn't really bring anything that you wouldn't take another support for. You know what I mean? I've been cooking a video on it, but I wanted to see if they would do anything to the build. So we'll wait for next Tuesday, and then if they don't do anything, I'll put that video out. Yeah, Hybrid Paragon's good. I think Captain Crabface did a video on it. Kiba's been playing it a lot. Like, you take Axe, Mace, Staff, and you can, like, pretty much whatever weapon you want. You do decent damage because you have Might Gen for free, you have boons for free. It's just, like, weird. You know what I mean? Well, you get some cleanse on, like, the F2 for free. Maybe you have to take the trait for that. Maybe it only gives you cleansing on the F2. Or healing on the F2, sorry. Yeah, I mean, Warrior in general just lacks cleanses, but I would hope that that's something they would add to the core traits, right? And if they're going to add stuff to the core traits, they probably haven't done that yet. So it's probably coming, TM, but I always say that, you know? But I have to hope. Like, all of Warrior's Cleanse seems to be in Shake It Off, and that's it, you know what I mean? Dog Noses, 2 Cleanse on F2, but not enough to be a healer. I think that, at least for now, Kale... Also, you won 50 gold last time. I need a character and an account name, and I can send that to you. I think you dipped out. I think for now they were balancing Paragon around Heightened Focus existing, because Heightened Focus refreshes your burst skills every 12 seconds. Which, just, like, the burst skills themselves might as well not have cooldowns if that's the case, right? It's so weird. Like, Heightened Focus is such a strange trait in its existing form. Because it's impossible for you to use as a support. It's impossible for you to use it as a damage dealer because it doesn't have an icon for when it's up. It has an icon for how many stacks of it you have, but that's not helpful. Like, it's so weird. And I think they were... If I had to cope or guess, they were balancing on release Paragon around that existing, because there's no way you're not taking Discipline on that class. But then that kind of means you need to get your Adrenaline from other sources, so I don't know. Paragon has a lot of tools that you would think would just be broken, like it can have infinite endurance, but that just, like, doesn't matter because Warrior's bad. Oh, hello. None of my skills are going off. I blame Amazon. Well, I can do damage to thieves. That's good to know. Dog. Why are you making this the hardest thing for me to do? Oh my god. Oh, good lord. That wasn't even in sword, whatever it's called, pistol. Her character looking at himself in the mirror saying, "Thanks for being with you." I don't know what that is, but thank you for donating it. Have a great night, HT. That's, I mean, they said it in their stream, but yeah, it does only get level 1 bursts. Oh, is that the highlight chat message thing that no one ever uses in my streams? Thank you, dude. Wait for this camp. Exciting content, chat. Yeah, I just don't think ARMS weirdly has enough damage modifiers on it. You get recommended the weirdest crap on YouTube, I swear. Oh, that's actual YouTube money. Thank you, dude. How much is that? Interesting. Thank you, HT. I'll get that later and put it into a giveaway. Appreciated. Spear is weird. And also, Kale, I still need a character name or an account name. Spear is very strange because the good part about Spear, right, is... The good part about Spear... Well, you can still run it on Roaming Berserker, but the good part about Spear is that the F1, the base F1, is not a projectile. It's just a throw it on the ground, it does damage skill. So that's how I was coping that they were going to make Paragon, like, run it in World vs. World, right? But I don't foresee that happening ever, because why would you take it, you know? So it's just in this, like, odd position of, hey, we want a Paragon to have this thematic spear thing, but, like, there's no reason for you to ever bring one ever, unless it's to trigger, like, heightened focus in tactics. So, yeah. I think that that's more down to Spear's design, though, than anything else, right? Like, Spear's an odd duck, and has been an odd duck since release. This fucking Spectre. This guy. No one saw that. Shut up, chat. No, I'm in the permanent blind field. Okay, we're gonna do it, and we're gonna see if we get a rally on any of these guys. Oh, come on. Come on, use the piercing projectiles. No, that wasn't a rally. Oh, we need one more. We need one more. Oh, we got it. We got it, chat. It's too good. It's too good. It never happens. The double rally. Down to the fucking wire. That Spectre doesn't know how close he got, man. Oh, boy. He has no idea. No idea. Dude. Alright, if I'm gonna fight you again, I'm gonna fight you in the right weapon set. Hang on. Hang on. You stay over there. You stay over there, buddy. I'm gonna... Even though rifle would be better for this fight, like 100,000,000%. He has friend. He have friendo. He have friend chat. Bull's charge tracking being the best thing in existence there. Again. So much immobilize, man. So much immobilize in World vs. World. Me too. I should almost keep him alive, right? Because he's just gonna run back. Their spawn's like right there. See, like, I think the arms variant has some sauce, chat. You know what I mean? Like 1v2 not that bad. Just saying. With a camp. Without buttons at the start of that. Soul Beast isn't like super bad. He's pressing stuff. It's just arms isn't a PvP trait line, you know? Bullshit. Bull's charge. You switch to support Spectre or something? Poor guy, man. I knew that was Nelly. Why did they get a res on their fucking toolbar or utility bar? I swear to God, Bull's Charge is the most useless skill in the world. Hey, Cash, what's up, dude? Welcome back. Hopefully you are well. He used Sword 3 after I used Bull's Charge, and somehow the evade frame, like, I lost that fight. That was so silly. Oh my god. Yeah, we're gonna cook on the arms build for World versus World. Probably go back to the strength variant for PvP. It's good, it's good. Also, HTF, apologize if that was like a bunch of money or if it was any kind of money. Chat, thank you. All of that goes into our giveaways. Like, do not feel obligated to give me. I'll take the Prime subs if you're not using them because that's literally just sitting around, but too bad I don't have Headbutt. That's true. Also, Headbutt is, excuse me, it's 2 words. Tech Giant. If you check the Berserker skill, it's actually 2 words. Not 1. It means putting your head into their butt. Not the actual verb to headbutt something. No. It's not the action of headbutting. It's 2 words. It's ANet grammatically correct. And good luck ever unseeing that. That's why it self-stuns. All I can, after somebody pointed that out to me, all I could think of is like the How to Eat With Your Butt South Park episode with like Kenny, you know? And this guy is really mad. Or maybe he just wants the fight, I don't know. Oh no, now there's 80 people. That's no fun. Alright. Maddie is back. Welcome back, Maddie. We got an EVG like once. And then did a bunch of PvP. I'm trying to figure out where this arms build works. Because I know the strength build works, right? That's done. Strength's making a video. That's happening. But EBG, maybe where we could test the arms build. Although that was pretty good. Like that clip, that was worth it. The 2v3, I believe. Had an Ellie come in at the end and ruin the fun, but it is what it is. I'm trying to think of how they could make Healing Signet good, and probably just give it a faster cast and a little bit more health, right? Maybe give it like a bonus that it heals through poison or something. We need... where is it? Song owns. Again, shout out to This Man Be Hisla. There's like 4 different spellings of, what's it called? Flames of War in this game, Text Giant. There's... like, ANet's grammatical consistency, I can't talk, I can't spell, but is not the best. Their game is phenomenal. Grammatical consistency, you know. Maybe it wasn't the person could code, but it wasn't their first language, is what it is. Oh, Maddie, what's up, dude? Are you evoking? You evoking D's nuts? It's the best evoker name I've seen so far. Actually, I take that back. Meeg has I am the ottered one. Because I gave him a character slot. That was really good. Well, you missed the 2 weeks where what's it called? Let's queue up for EBG Maddie. You missed the 2 weeks where Luminary or 1 week where Luminary and Ritualist were literally ruining PvP, Cash. I was gonna drop some. Oh well. Other than that, pretty good. Like, things are definitely strong, but... we'll see. Does anyone want a duel here? Any of you people? 2v2? Let's go 2v2. Let's bow at him. And pull out the barbecue. They want nothing, Maddie. I need to make a video on world versus world etiquette. Dash, cry. I think that'd make a good short. Like, bow for duels. How was the gym, Maddie? Was it good? Actually, I had a pretty good day, too. I've started doing different types of push-ups. Please play something else. Next week we'll be playing different stuff. Next week we'll be trying a lot of the new specs, theory crafting. I want to see if we get a balance patch Tuesday though, because that'll be the 3-week mark, I believe. Before I do anything major. Maybe it's only 2? No, this was 2. Right. Because it's the supply drop week. See if we can play Amaranth's new music. Because you were right, Maddie. We got super copyright struck for their old stuff. But I think they switched publishers. So, point for Maddie. Doing a set with 3 plates. Nice, dude. I have no idea how much Canadian plates are, but I have to assume they're more than ours. Saying KG. I can't squat for shit, but good job. Oh, they're the same. Alright. I think Australian plates were the ones that were, like, bigger. I mean, they're not bigger because weight's weight, right? But, like, in general. Nice job either way, dude. That's big. Congrats. I just gotta up my consistency and up my cardio right now. See what we can take. Build up at this tower. Oh, it's not you, it's some other dude. Well, still, good for him. Hey, look, man, if you're hitting your goals, you're good. What's it like wanting to lose weight? Fuck you. In case you were wondering, chat, people have been like, just drink your calories, right, Pseudo? I don't understand why gaining weight's so hard for you. These things are 640 calories that I drink on stream. I drink 3 of these a day. In addition to actual food. It's ridiculous. The funny thing is, Maddie, the serving size for this says 2 scoops, and it's like recommended 1,200 calories, and I've tried to do that before, and it's not possible. It is not physically possible to drink it. Rygem, my entire life I've been trying to gain weight. I am tiny and strong. My record was gaining 7 pounds in 7 months. I am in the reverse hell for guys. You know, like how girls talk about how they can't, you know, they have to be tiny and society tells them all this shit. Guys tell you need to look like Thor. And I have a friend who looks like Thor. And it gives me such a bad complex. How tall am I? 5'9". I'm actually like right around what I should be. It's like 150 something. But I want to be, you know, look like an upside down Dorito. Anyway, like, it's so annoying. Just like... And the extra annoying thing is I tunnel vision for work. So if I do a really good, successful, like, week or month of, like, working out and then gaining weight and, like, eating consistently, I'll feel good. And then I'll just, like, lose it all as soon as I do a project or something. Trying to gain pure muscle mass. Honestly, at this point, just size. I would be okay with size because I am going up in the weights that I can. Oh, hello. Maddie got wrecked. Sorry, my bad. I'm going up in the size of weights that I can actually lift, right? So that's nice, but how the fuck long do swirling winds last for? Jesus. Is this like 9 years the fucking cast time or what? New version of Signet Kata? Hell yeah, dude. Oh yeah, look at that. Written in stone Signet Kata. I'll just res you in increments. It's fine. See if he tries to kill me. Maybe he's going on his own adventure. He doesn't have that many signets, does he? Pop 2 of them. Changed his build. Alright. Hair just does a bunch of damage, dude. I fought that thing like 40 different times. Let me give you the 15 pounds you're trying to lose. It's what I wish. Be nice. Oh, hello. Goodbye. Cursed. Yeah, I have the superpower. Kashima's 100% right. I have the superpower that every teenage girl would love to have. It's definitely grass is always greener sort of thing. Yeah, hella quick metabolism. You eat anything, not gain weight, same thing. It's insane the amount of work I need to do. Ow. Oh, his friend finally got off the cat. Good talk. I'm not gonna fight you in your weird, like, emasculating 2v1, man. Maddie, are you doing the ab roller? Because ab roller will screw your abs into existence, man. Dude, I wish I was 35. Tech giant. When I hit 35, my metabolism finally slowed down to the point where I could actually gain weight. It's insane. But yeah, grass is always greener. I know it's hard for a lot of people to lose. I get it. Yeah, but you get like, if your body fent's like 25%, Meta, you get like that sheen. Makes you squeezable. We're never getting into EBG chat, Jesus. I think it's moved like 5. I should try the strength build on stream so I can lose a match on that too. I hope it works too. There's a weird number of people in Vanguards of Ascension that lift. And not like ego lift, like, ah, raw, protein, masculinity, just like, you know, try to stay healthy, because it'd be cool to be alive when you're like 80. Is there any map we could go to? Maddie, let's go to desert, jeez. There's like all the things to take on desert. Let's do it, dude. Yeah, the builds for this should be in the description, both the arms and the strength variant, so hit them up if you're curious. Give me advice on the arms variant. Unfortunately, McLeod has not added the new relics to the builder yet, but I assume he's waiting for the first real balance patch as well. So we'll see what happens there. Could always go Defiance stance. I could just make people hate me for playing the game. Oh yeah, they some of the new armor is pretty good. The I love the shoulder piece. And that the Pirate Queen armor, if that's what you're talking about, Kashima, the coat actually cuts that way on heavy, light, and medium. So it's the first like real trench coat we've gotten on heavy. I know usually it's been the opposite complaint, like too many trench coats, but it actually is quite cool. I'm gonna take this tower and then I'm gonna queue for another PvP match, Matty. Let's see how we're doing it, whatever time it is. Yeah, it is a good shoulder piece, for sure. And the boots are cool because if you don't have the Rebel boots from the gem store, they turn your pants into boots. So you can kind of get some of the pants without getting the full pant effect. The Pirate Queen's or Pirate Captain's armor is like low-key kind of OP. Everything is better than arms. Tech Giant. Discipline has more actual damage modifiers that would matter than arms. I'm just seeing if we can make weird stuff work. The thing with Discipline, though, with Bladesworn is it doesn't add a lot of things that you don't already get. I've tried it a lot. I appreciate the suggestion, though. Most warrior builds end up running defense Discipline. As tragic as it is. I think we got fashion side creep because but yeah, we have fashion feature creep, I guess. Because of the new armor. We're getting like 2 more maps of this expansion too, which is super cool. The cat bugged, it does no damage, help. I'm sorry. Signet's so bad. I want to use like any other heal skill. I would even use Mending over the Signet. Like realistically. The good thing about Discipline is it adds 2 really character playstyle defining traits, which are Fast Hands and Warrior's Sprint. Both of those traits for the longest time were basically invaluable to warrior players. But for Bladesworn, it doesn't really add much. Unfortunately. Well, if you do pick up VOE, use our link in the description, Kashima. Or use somebody's link, even if you don't use mine. I appreciate it. Chat, I'll let you give me your opinion. Your opinion won't matter, but I'll let you give me your opinion. Should I do a builds video next? Should I do the best world versus worlds food video, or should I work on my Paragon balance discussion video, or like design discussion video? Let me know which of those 3 if you have a preference, and I'll try to get it out. I'm thinking we do the Paragon one because it's culturally relevant, right? But I've been promising the other 2 for a really long time, and I know people do come to this channel for Bladesworn stuff, so. It's less of a how to play it thing and more of a why it sucks as a support, and I think that's actually a good thing, right, Jem? But maybe it would help you. The TLDR for Paragon is the title of the video is going to be Paragon TLDR, it's not Firebrand, and that's a good thing. Because I'm secretly coping that Firebrand's gonna get hit with a rock one day. Yeah, that's why I haven't made it, Kale. Exactly, is if I make that video and then immediately ANet is like, hey, balance patch time. Also, I apologize, I have to scroll way the F up to get your character name. I saw that you gave that to me. Also, chat, I really feel bad if anyone made or didn't make a relic, because legendary relics are like 3,000 gold. Like, if you didn't have the one rune they warned everybody about, I'm sorry. That sucks. Legendary relics require so many of these like mystic motes or whatever they are that when you start insta-buying them on the trading post, you start affecting the price. It's wild, dude. I looked at the math because I've been trying to help my friend the other day, and it requires, no joke, like 200,000 or like 180,000 of those stupid base moat things. It's... what the fuck? It's so ridiculous, man. Yeah, I'll sell some Mystic Coins, why not? Make sure we have consistent money here. I mean, ANet doesn't really make decisions that affect their economy, like, ooh, I'm gonna nerf this or buff this. Wall down. Well, I'm waiting for the camp. It'd be nice if they made, did an event to make them a little bit more accessible, but that's kind of what the Fractal event did. Yeah, and I tried to tell everybody who I even thought had, remote interest in coming back to the game to like make one rune, dude, when they confirmed that. Because originally, if you forget, chat, it was going to be a full set of runes that you had to have in order to have a legendary relic, and they said 6 even though a full set of runes is 7. And then they were like, no, we're just going to make it like 1, right? I need Berserker Stance to be a stun break, and then this build is perfect. Nice job, Matty. You're running Selly gear, you say? Never down for the count, I'll go another round. Do you believe? Yes, I believe. I can achieve, I'll do it for me. I wanna be free, I have to be free. So get off your knees, stand up and believe. I don't need money, I don't need most annoying boss in the game. Take a step forward, the path is the same. One step at a time, push through all the pain. I just need me, I need belief. Ugh, Dragon Trigger sucks. I will, Kale. That's good advice. Thank you. I was just going to follow the wiki for my friend. Help him out. The good news, Maddie, is I can res you if you die. But good kiting. See? It turns your character now. So weird. Like, chat, Kale, you actually might know the answer to this. Have you noticed any other skills doing this thing? Let's see if we can deliberately do it here. I'll even blast my stun break for it. So like, if you go into a movement skill and then use it, it like sometimes turns you to face the target again, as long as you had that target selected, and it happens on like Ranger 2 now. Is there something that you've noticed that like anybody in chat that they changed, or a setting you can change? Because I've tried like free camera, I've tried like don't allow skill retargeting, and it just seems to be something ANet changed on the back end with VOE, and it's very odd and quite annoying because it makes Dragon Trigger 2 go even less far than it already didn't go with the stupid delay they added to it. But there's lots of skills that do it now, like Sword Leap on Warrior sometimes does it. It's very strange, so I'm curious if anyone else has noticed that. I've had both Guardian and Ranger players messaging me about it with their forced movements. It's quite odd. Alright, Maddie. We can still run around and like do stuff, but I'm gonna drop the EBG queue and start the sadness queue of PvP of sadness. Also, PSA chat, I am gonna try to stream probably this Saturday at 7 Eastern for a little bit, so if that time slot works for you, might be earlier, might be later, get subscribed and followed and whatnot. Trying to find an alternate time slot. I know the EU people said later would be better, but I can't do it this Saturday. That might be a Sunday thing. Ideally, I think I would stream Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, but I feel like so many of the big streamers like Muckluck and stuff do that. Not that my audience crosses over. Oh god, I have Evoker. Good. You are Evoker. Targeted movement skills, target. Maybe they changed part of it. Yeah, that's what Meeg thought, Kaiben, is they added like another... You know how Bull's Charge does like the 3 checks to see where it's going? They might have added like another check to the end of movement skills or something like that to help it with like hitbox collision or something. That's what he was saying. Well, I know why like Dragon Trigger would do it, Kale, but it's weird that like Sword 2 or Sword 2 on Warrior or Sword 3 on Ranger would do it, right? Like if you miss your target or if they go invisible. Like Dragon Trigger, it's because of the delay they added, right? Because technically you're still in the Dragon Trigger. I can show you on this poor tree here. Even when you're not in the actual hitbox animation, you're still in the animation, right? See like the end of that. But I don't know. Again, like what did they change on Dragon Trigger then? Like, because it didn't used to do that. So who the fuck knows? ANet gremlins, right? Oh, you don't like Evoker, okay. There's lots of different variants you can try, Medi. I know Mamiga is actually making Pistol Power Evoker work for World vs. World with hair. He calls it Big Iron. It's very funny. Might be able to hit him up in War Pigs. Does it turn me when I don't go through the enemy's hitbox? How would I target an enemy and not go through their hitbox? You mean like... Like if I turn on action camera and do it? I'm confused how I would use a forced movement skill. Like, we can test it toward an enemy, just not through their hitbox, you know? It's all accidental, Tech Giant. Like, they can change one thing and it'll, like, break 6 raids. I'm sure they don't do it on purpose. It's just weird. So I was wondering if anyone else has experienced that. If I have this dude targeted and I use, like, this? That was an action camera thing, so I wonder if it just... Oh, fine. Don't let me test on the warg. Jerks. A lot of people. The resistance coming in clutch. Here for it. Poison's gonna be the problem. Poison's what's gonna kill me. Yep, poison OP. Nerf poison, please. Right about now, one of them will have gotten out of combat and be on a cat. I knew it. Aha! I lived. Bitch. Remind me to test the, what's it called? Action camera thing after this. And go to Armistice and test it. I can't believe I lived there. I was like, gotta remain calm, turn on action camera, deal with the pop-up that I can't skip. I also think it's really funny that I had like the timing in my head of like how he got when he got out of combat, just like by experience. Alright, the angry engineer has gone to bed. Or we're fighting him, one of the two. We have Grimjack on our team. Why can't I get normal PvP matches, chat? Jesus. Now I'm gonna feel bad because I do want Grimjab to get, like, top whatever. He's making a push for it. Playing Antiquary. Interesting. Alright. Well, I play Bladesworn. Yeah. Yeah. I've chosen this fate for myself. You're right, Kashima. Is what it is. Let me change this up to a song that I don't think is going to get me yoked from YouTube. I might have to just take, like, all of Amaranth's stuff off my playlist. We'll see. Slowly whittling it down. I want to be able to play good music for you guys is the thing. Good luck, guys. 2 people AFK. Start of the match. Awesome. 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 Should not have followed that guy into the choke spot, that's for sure. That's one big L. Grimjack's going far. It's a big L. One day I'll get like a normal ass match where I can try my build against people who aren't actual just gods, but today is not that day, man. Maybe I can waste enough of their time to get some points on the board. Those itches. Okay, I didn't die there. Take that with how the match started. We got Conduit Man. Conduit Man. Did want to see how it did against Conduit. And boy howdy, does it seem like it does poorly. I'm also not going to fight 2 people at once. That is suicide. Maybe this is Grimjack's L match. Not that he's playing poorly, just like the game wants to give him an L. So, I had this guy targeted, right, chat? Why did Bull's Charge just not? Like, it just didn't go that way for some reason. Oof. Nice. Good burst. Conduit. Painful. Shiro Malix. Interesting. Hooded helmet sick. It's hard to win the battle when your Bankai doesn't do much tech. And I really don't want to play Rifle. Rifle's just like the superior Bladesworn build. It's just bad. Like, it feels so bad to play. I was so excited by Relic of the First Revenant because it was like something different to play, but... Weaver is made of rocks. Flashbang also lasts forever, dude. The days from that engineer thing, man. Like, I can fight the hollows, but not in a 2v2. I can deal with it. See? You can deal with it. It wasn't that bad a match, all things considered. And died like twice. Don't know why our whole team's mid. Kinda not useful. Match is fairly over? This build is just fun though, with like the movement you get on it. Pretty happy with that. Never got my chance to side node. It was too snowbally. Immune, evade, immune. Shit's ridiculous, dude. I swear to God, if they ever do buff Bladesworn, it's gotta be the most broken thing on the face of the planet. Like, there's no way, man. This shit is, like... Fluid and fast-paced is one thing. Whatever we've gotten to with Guild Wars 2 now is like crazy town. But I'm enjoying it. What were you using Brave Stride for in World vs. World, dude? Interesting. No, that's fine. I already have one build that works. Like, I placed top 100 on NA and EU. I hit my PvP goal for this season. I'm good. I'm not finishing it because it requires like an absurd amount of games. A lot of movement. So you like the random stab cache? I suppose that makes sense. I'm glad that at least the arms variant's working for World vs. World. Even if we can't get an DVG ever. Definitely have some sauce to simmer. I don't want an escalation of feature creep, chat, but I have to wonder if like Warrior doesn't get something that like makes some of its damage go through all this damage negation that's floating around in the abyss now. Like there's just so much between the food you can stack and protection and like character unique buffs that it's like, for example, on that Spear Evoker, I just couldn't damage him while he was in Earth, and he was a Toad Evoker, so he was always in Earth. And it was like, well, guess I lose. Not every class is supposed to win every matchup, but like that's when you just have no recourse, even anywhere in your build, like out of combat. That feels insane to me. I'm trying to think like how a ranger would deal with that, and maybe poison. Maybe poison's the answer, right? But there aren't any poison sigils that are reliable in like PvP, really. So I don't know. I do not know, chat. I have to figure it out together. Revenant recently got a chance to counter damage reduction. So I wonder how that... Because that's weird, right, Kale? Doing 10% more damage to things with protection, because that's a modifier on your power value, not a, like, decrease efficacy of protection on their part. So, like, the curve of efficacy for that trait's going to go like this, where there's going to be a middle point where you have middling power and that's not that effective, but, like, at low power values... Like, if they're super tanky or you have, like, mega power, that's going to be, like, extremely good. Especially when it competes with the plus 20% on low HP enemies. Yeah, it's like... Does it do anything else? Is that the brutality change? That's the brutality change, right? Doesn't brutality still give you quickness? Yeah, it gives you quickness on swap. So, like, that's okay, but the execute traits are coming back into vogue. I was actually talking with Mamiga about this, where the, like, pure damage hair evoker thing that people have been running, like, in top matches. That thing, if you don't want to run Lightning Rod, you want to run, whatever the 20% execute trait is, like, do 20% more damage to things with low HP, because it wins, versus Lightning Rod. Like, Hair Evoker is so strong right now that you not only need to consider, like, fighting other things, you need to consider, like, fighting other Hair Evokers, and I think it's Bolt to the Heart trait wins that mirror matchup. Which sort of makes sense? Yeah, I don't know. Revenant and Warrior are in this interesting spot right now where it's not so much their traits that are holding them back, it's like... Warrior's trait, let me rephrase that. Warrior's weapons are holding it back, and Revenant's traits are holding it back. Like, you saw what happened to Hollow when they gave it a good weapon, aka short bow, and gave it good traits. It is literally a problem. I'm going to put on this. Also gonna try one last ditch effort tonight to get an EBG. Probably not happening. Ah, fuck. Wanna be in the right weapon set for these duels. Yeah, Lightning Rod's good for DD Hair Evoker. That's what he was saying. Great song. Hey Aaron, what's up? Welcome back. Hopefully you're well. What do we got? Spellbreaker. Signet Tempest is going to be the hard part of this. I do have the camp, though. Alright, well, you did it. You just started this. Your fault. The stream just cut out, chat? My music just cut out. That was odd. That never happens. I would have let you live. I just wanted to duel. I thought I got him at the end of that, the stab. Also, when maybe this is a hot take, I don't know. When an elementalist has more than one aura, I can't tell what fucking aura they have. Like, it's just a mystery to me. So like, half of my stuff just, you know, kills me. I'm sorry. Never understood why they just make brutality target strip prot instead of stab if stab was too OP. The funny part is brutality, when it came out, it had like no cooldown or something on stripping stab, and then it immediately, like, they hotfixed it and it had a 1/4 second cooldown, and then I believe they hotfixed it again and added like a full second to it. I mean, if I could just see, like, the magnet aura. Dude, you can have the camp. I'm not gonna dude, go play the video game. Karka Potions, Spellbreaker. I'm sorry. I just want fights. I'm testing my weird arms build. The main thing you lose with this is the movement speed, which is actually a huge L for World vs. World. I have to think that it works better in World vs. World because Dragon, like this skill, Dragon Trigger Stance or whatever you want to call it, with Unyielding generates like twice the might. So I don't know, man. It's weird that it feels like it does so much more damage even against, like, you know, newer players in World vs. World than it does in PvP. And that was full Valkyrie Scholar. Like, there isn't space for more damage in there in PvP. I think warrior numbers are just, like, kind of scuffed compared to everything else. But that's to be expected with an expansion release, right? Yeah, if you're new here, if you're old, welcome back. Glad you're catching the stream. A lot of people find this on Twitch, like, over the break, so welcome, guys and girls. Hopefully you're enjoying and having fun. I stream Monday, Wednesday, sometimes weekends now. So get subscribed, get followed, usually at 9 Eastern. But we're going to change up the weekend time slot and probably do one that's a little bit earlier pretty soon on the weekends. Oh, am I going to make it? I am going to make it. Is anyone going to come down after me? One guy. Two. There's a lot of people chasing me, chat. It's a lot of men. There's a lot of men. How many was that? And women. I'm counting 6 or 7? 6 or 7. See? Like I said, you lose the movement speed. I probably could have gotten away there if I was on strength. I think the strength is the solo play. Arms might be the duo roaming play. You know what'd be kind of cool for the arms trait? Is if that, whenever you landed a burst skill, if it gave all your allies crits. Want to get visions? Do I have a code? I do, Night Owl. It should be in the YouTube description, but I can grab it for you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We are an ANet partner, so again, thanks. That's your guys. You did that. I just professionally complain about Warrior on the internet now. If you'd like to buy Visions of Eternity, I don't have a bot command for it, but you can use this link. Also, if you want to just try the game, apparently free to play helps out the channel as well, as long as you get to like level 2 or something. So feel free to grab it there. Also, if you do use that link, try to have your ad blocker turned off or use a fresh browser or something. There's been some conflicts reported with that, but no worries. Yeah, thank you, Night Owl. Do you know... I guess I don't spoil it, but I would say the deluxe version isn't a bad buy if you don't have gathering tools, but if you have gathering tools and don't need the gems, just get the base version. It's super worth it. 25 bucks USD. Oh, am I stupid, chat? Oh, chat, I'm stupid. No, I'm not stupid. Never mind. I'm not that stupid, chat. Calm down. I was like, where's my movement speed at all? But I switched up the swiftness trait. So we at least have that. Let's see. What could they do like game wide? No, the base version's super worth it, dude. Don't feel bad. It's for $25 redos, it is an unbelievable amount of content. Any kind of, even just any kind of anything, like you guys just hanging out is the most important thing to me. Don't feel obligated to throw money at this channel. Don't feel obligated to throw Twitch bits. If I ever needed money or I was going to monetize this stuff, I would let you guys know, but I try to make it just the most accessible stream I can. So thank you. You guys just showing up and watching the horse shit is the best thing I can ask. And I will work on a Paragon video, since that's what people seem into. I definitely have my ideas. I'm secretly coping that they don't roid Paragon out like Firebrand. Song also owns. Because I don't want like Firebrand and Firebrand 2. Right? Like, I kind of just want like Firebrand to get hit with a rock and Tempest to get hit with a rock. I've played Bladesworn for 3 years, dude. This is not new. But thank you. I could show you guys the most functional version of PvP for all the new people. The one that actually I know works. But maybe I won't even be fighting like fucking Grimjack. Although he was on our team, he was playing pretty well. Maybe I'll get like real people at my gold 2 to 3 level where I belong. Hold no delusions that Bladesworn cannot fight at the top level. It can compete, it just cannot win. Shout out to Electric Callboy as well. Amazing band. I want to know how much that guy donated, and if it's a lot of money, I'm going to feel really bad. I'm going to have to look that up, because it was in a different currency. Thank you, HT. That was ridiculous. Yeah, it's insane. Alright. Functional build. Let's go. I hate it too. Roughly 10 bucks. Good. Good. I'm glad it wasn't more than that. Mostly because, YouTube takes... So here's the other thing, chat. If you're gonna donate me money, don't. Go use the link in the description, like, of the YouTube thing to buy ArenaNet gems, because I'm pretty sure I will get a bigger cut. I won't get a bigger cut, but I will feel less bad, because YouTube takes, like, 60% or something of donations. So while I appreciate it, I'm looking into the thing where you can't, like, get memberships on the YouTube channel. I don't know why, because the channel's technically monetized. I need to contact YouTube about that. It's not like I turned anything off, really, I don't think, so that might be something on my end, but... I would rather you do that, because then you get commercial free or get something out of it. You know, I'd mail you a fruit cup or something. Also, PSA, because you can buy gems through the Any Partners link as well. If you're going to buy gems and did not get the deluxe edition of the game, there is a really good Black Lion patron pack that you can buy once for 30 bucks. It gives you $30 worth of gems and 10 Black Lion keys and some other stuff, like I think a makeover kit or something in there. So that is a very good buy through the link as well if you're looking for stuff and looking for a way to support the channel. Nobody... Nope, the thief went home, alright. Where is everybody? Conduit man doing conduit man things. A lot of these jealous conduits rolling around at the speed of sound, man. Unfortunately, Rifle is the best version of Bladesworn. What? I dispute that very heavily. Extremely heavily. I have a charge of the 4. Unfortunate. Get it? That was really clever of me. Too bad it wasn't intentional. Very aggressive matches tonight. Holy shit, dude. Also, I cannot target anything that isn't this fucking whatever it's called to save my life, man. There we go. Very aggressive matches. I like trying stuff, chat. That's why it's called Build Wars 2. It's not called Pseudo's, you know, Fuck Palace and Wing House, right? Like, I like trying weird builds. If they ever fix Bladesworn, it's like, you know, everybody's playing it, man. There's a good chance, like, I'll still play it. I love the Gunsaber Fantasy, but, like, there's a good chance I'll finally move on to something else. I like weird stuff. I always have. You give me an AP character in League of Legends, I'll play it as damage, and vice versa. AP Tryndamere was my jam, dude, for the month that existed. I think I got the highest I've ever gotten in League of Legends. Back when I played it and hated myself deeply. That shit got nerfed. What do you have? One button that just kills people? That's pretty cool. APE, I remember that too. Master Yi's one of those characters, like, there's a bunch of, talk to my dev friends, there's a bunch of characters in League of Legends that are designed to be bad. Which is weird. They just have so many now that you can't have, like, all of them be viable. Right? Oh, there's 2 nerds here. I don't like that. Oh, one of them's the conduit. That's really bad. I was hoping it would be something that I could actually fucking fight. Like something without chill, but no, chill just ruins everything. AP Tryndamere was ridiculous because he had like his health scaling thing was nuts, and like his he didn't kill this guy's pet. His health scaling thing was nuts and his dash was nuts. It did like all of the damage in the world. Too aggressive. I agree, guy in team chat. This match is silly. Zed's no, that's Ziggs. So many characters, man. I'm trying to think of like when a point of reference for people when Pseudo played League of Legends, but I can't think of anything. I can't think of like who the champion was that just came out that day or whatever. I was gonna do that, man. Bro, what is this match for fucking real? Like, this is the most aggressive match, and we just played one with fucking Grimjack, man. Like, it just did it there. I didn't even have him fucking targeted, I don't think. Dragon Trigger 2 is so borked, man. The other thing with this build is it runs the Daring Dragon trait, which isn't good, but it does let you actually help your team because you can give Alacrity. To be fair, also chat, I know what you're gonna say, and you're right. The channel should be called Pseudo's Fuck Palace and Wing House. I'll get rich on changing that now that we're partnered. How many people are on me right now? 1, 2 at least, and a pile of ritualist spirits? You can play League of Legends on the phone. Yeah, I have a promo code. I mean, I don't have a promo code. You buy it, you click on this link or paste it into a thing, browser Night Owl, and then you will, like, I'll get credit. You just can't do it while I have, while you have an ad blocker on. I get, it doesn't, there's no visual indicator, and that's been a big complaint of, like, everybody, who's tried to use the partner stuff. There's no visual indicator that you've done it correctly, and they should probably change that for the future. So, you're not stupid. Everybody has said that. Thank you for asking. I appreciate it. We're gonna lose this match. This is at least a really good match. Why does Ritualist have chill science? See, it does it right there at the end. As God intended. So many jank warrior things, man.
You won't see me stop, no, you won't see me quit. I'm gonna make it to the top if it's the last thing I did. Never catch me, man, I'm gone, cause I'll be working off the grid, grinding through all the pain. I said I'd do it and I did. I'm the type
nice, good fight.
I'm the type to fight when others fall into their knees. I'm the type to ask for more pain, get it please, cause on the other
There's still a chance we win this. This was a much better match, though. We have to get mid. To the top if it's the last thing I did. Never catch me, man, I'm gone, cause I'll be working off the grid, grinding through. Jesus. People are just getting erased, though. It's like not good.
I'm the type to fight when others fall into their knees. I'm the type to ask for more pain, get it please.
There's a chance if I get stillness, dude. Our thief just ran far and died, dude. Our thief just ran far and fucking insta. I gotta run back on this ritualist fight at least. I'm not gonna be able to kill him fast enough is the thing. Oh, get the decap. It's at least something. I think Ritualist is pretty balanced now, actually. He's gonna die again. Yep. The Thief's... Man, that was a good match. I've lost so many matches on stream, though. That's like... Oh, God. Whew. Man's rocking the Pirate Captain's coat. But that was a really good match, though. I enjoyed that a lot. That one was much better than the others. Oh... Rifle's still the king for Bladesworn, unfortunately. The problem with Rifle is it makes you want to team fight because it has so much AoE vulnerability, and then you get trapped into like not doing your role, which is go far, be fat. So, it is what it is. How we doing on frames, chat? Actually, alright. See, when I pull up Task Manager and like yell at my GPU, this is the wrong character. It'll actually give me frames and shit. There we go. I was enjoying the Relic of the First Revenant build. It's not for PvP. Unfortunate. Oh my gosh, another person in here. Also, they've got the butt outfit, chat. You seen the butt outfit? Oh no, it's not the butt outfit. It's just nice armor. Hello. Hello. I love your armor. There's one outfit that's like a butt outfit. Let me find it. I have this thing. Oh, do I know this person? Probably. Oh, where is it? Which one is it, chat? It's the bayonet outfit. This one. Nope. Nope. This one. It's the butt outfit. Looks very similar. It's like the, what's it called? The one, swimsuit. ANet and their cosmetics. But yeah, for you people checking out Visions today, man, it's good. I've been taking my time with the story and like just trying to not burn myself out on it. A lot of my friends have done like all of it, and it's a lot for sure, but there's still stuff to do, which is nice to hear for a lot of them. Where's the other one? There it is. Alright, see if we can finally get some roaming. I mean, Guild Wars 2 will probably... This is a lot of streamers get asked this. Guild Wars 2 will probably continue running, right, Tech Giant, when Guild Wars 3 comes out? When and if, but the way... I keep telling people, because I get this question a lot. Guild Wars 3, the way games get developed and funded, especially these days when they've gotten so expensive, especially for MMOs... Guild Wars 3 ain't coming out for like 3-4 years minimum. Even given the year of development that we've heard, if that was even Guild Wars 3, and it probably won't look anything like this game. Yeah. It's probably me. Yeah, it's gonna be a Pokemon game. And again, Guild Wars 3 could be something else. Guild Wars 3 could be Guild Wars 2 with a new engine. You know, they're just calling it that for investors, right? At that one article that got so much accidental buzz. I'm hopeful. I think it'll be a dope game. I think they've learned a lot from using the same engine, for better or worse. But I don't think Guild Wars 3 personally is coming out for a very long time. I'm sure that developers would also take Guild Wars 2 with a new engine, Turkey. Believe me. The more I learn about this game and how much of a nightmare it is to do simple things by today's standards, the more I feel for the devs. genuinely. Yeah, and trying to remake this amount of content in a new engine is just like, they might as well make a new game. Because this game still looks good. Like, this is a 12-year-old game, chat. This game looks dope. I think the best they could do is what they're doing, which is slowly optimize a lot of, like, the shadows and shaders and stuff to make it more playable both at the high end and at the low end for people, you know, accessibility and whatnot. Capture both crowds. I think that, and I think I can say this because I'm going to be extremely vague. The one thing I want for Guild Wars 3 is for, you know, people ask me, you know, what would you carry over? And obviously the combat in Guild Wars 2 is dope. But the one thing I want more than anything for Guild Wars 3 is for ArenaNet to carry forward the player first, we don't hate you attitude. Like, you know, not nickel and diming you, letting you buy gems with gold at a very exchangeable rate, stuff like that. And I think that, in, you know, no subscription, I think that if they can do that, they're going to kill it. I think that Guild Wars 2 is going to kill it. But Guild Wars 2 is getting cluttered. And, like, I know a lot of the people, for example, in this chat that hang out who are balance nerds and stuff, or just like me complaining about Bladesworn, would be okay with something like a nerf patch, you know, 3 months into an expansion. But even with the like a Let's Eliminate Development Debt chat patch, they have to be scared as shit to nerf anything, because whenever they nerf anything, people throw a tantrum. It doesn't matter if everything across the board gets nerfed, people throw a tantrum. Because they only have the lens of what they play, right? And the amount of time they've sunk into their class. And that's all they see. So, I would love a nerf patch to almost everything in the game. Including Bladesworn. I want stances deleted from existence because I think they're holding warriors as a class back in terms of power budget. But I don't think they're ever going to do that. Yeah, it's true. People throw a tantrum when stuff gets buffed from the other side. People just like saying stuff. People love to yap. Yapping makes you feel like you've done something. It's a lot of nerds, chat. You ever fight a bunch of nerds and frogs at the same time? It's kind of hard. Keeping like my eyes on a swivel for things that are gonna destroy my butt. If they put that resistance trait that's in strength into arms, man, it's over. I run arms forever. That'd be lovely, actually. The resistance on heal trait into arms, man. I don't think that's what arms needs, but that'd be nice. Had some good duels tonight. Tried out some PvP builds. They also, I don't feel like I need to cover it, but they released a really... That man is sliding. They released a... Got like Darth Sidious over here as the scout. They released a blog post on Troubadour. 404'd my brain there for a second. That's pretty interesting in terms of like how it's designed and stuff. Some of the stuff like inspired it. Some of the lyrics to the tales. It's very cool. It's just not a Build Wars 2 thing, so I didn't cover it. I will, of course, be covering any kind of balanced news that we get. And I will work on the Paragon video. So many guys. Why are there... The thing that's holding me back from taking this camp is target cap more than anything. Like, target cap of my abilities, dude. Why can I not target the one Kabbalist? He's right here. I would like to shoot him in the face with my boat gun. Jesus. This is silly. This is a silly amount of silly. Oh yeah, it's mega virtuoso in terms of design. You want to see some... I mean, Kale, if it makes you feel any better, it's not the only class like that with tooltip fuck-ups. Brave Stride says it gives you adrenaline on Bladesworn, so... yeah. If it says it'll stock blades on Sword 3, I believe you. Also, I'm sorry, you apparently got the Warrior Sword 3 instead of the Ranger Sword Leap. The hitbox is the Warrior one, my friends tested it. At least they changed it. Although I have, I found a setting that helps with the Warrior Sword Leap a bit. You want to turn off that setting that... I don't know why I had it on, and maybe I defaulted to it, I don't know. But there's a setting that will, like, stop you at a target from walking through it. It only worked, like, 30% of the time, I feel. So if you turn that off, the Warrior Sword Leap connects, I feel like, a lot better. But yeah, I kind of... Even when we were seeing, like, the Bones of Virtuoso debuted, I was like, wow, that's just support Virtuoso, or Bones of Troubadour debuted. But the tails are really... Of course. Spent 4 years clearing out the camp. Alright, time to go over here. Try to play the video game. Oh, come on, fight me outside the camp. I dare you. Watch this thing despawn. The Dolyak delivered its payload. Yep, there it goes. How would I know? How'd I know, chat? Dude, I will say I would love some of the core warrior weapons to get tuned up with the patch. I don't know what I would do to them, but like ANet's been cooking lately. Alright, come on, dude. Let's see how much of a support paragon you are. Of course, there's 4 people now. There should be, like, a dueling alliance for World versus World, dude. I guess that's Armus's Bastion, though. Why are you off in space, Mr. Scout? My brain keeps going, I need a weapon that does more damage, and then it's like, there are no weapons that do more damage, Pseudo. Greatsword does less damage. A lot of these blue dudes. Maybe they saw my weapons, I don't know. I will say I'm glad the expansion was at least functional. Thinking what other weapons? So, Captain Crapface. Awful name for his channel. Just awful name. Nice guy. Awful name. Can't talk. Mine's Build Wars 2 Pseudo, and then a different thing on Twitch. Awful name. Anyway, he had... Oh, this is Haiti. What's up, dude? He had a really cool video on, like, what weapons he thinks could be added to the game. Stuff like lantern shields, stuff like, what's it called? Whips, different kunais of descriptions and whatnot. Really, really cool stuff. I would highly recommend going and checking that video out because he is very passionate about that stuff and very much a medieval weapons buff. He had some really cool ideas. My favorite one was Chakram, where you know what it is because, let's face it, y'all nerds like me, but the warrior could use them like knuckle dusters and then do like an execute when you built up like bleeding stacks. I think that would be really cool for the F1. You know, Ranger, he said he could use it as like a bladed frisbee and could have a pet retrieval mechanic on it, like fetch, you know. There's a lot of stuff. He had the video's very, very, very good. Go watch it. Really good ideas. Yeah, there's a lot of really good stuff. It's like how I spend way too much time thinking about like how they could fix Bladesworn and like little tiny changes that they could use the existing framework. They don't need to reinvent the wheel or make new skills or anything. Like, you know, would give stability to this skill or give more damage to this skill. And like, I think there's so much small stuff they could do for the game, but it's just like, you know, those serendipity ideas where it's you need to be thinking about it. Ooh, that's a war pig off in the distance. You need to be thinking exactly in like that solar ray to get that like kind of magical space idea, right? It's not just warrior. There's a lot of stuff. Like the one of the trait that I want more than like anything for World vs. World is there used to be a trait on Mesmer that like when they used a glamour skill, it created a clone. I want whenever you invis yourself, you create a clone. I want whenever you invis anything, you create a clone of that thing. So you could throw like a veil on the ground and then have the Zerg run through the veil. And as they're running through it, it invises the actual Zerg, but it looks like the Zerg just like is spawning clones and they just continue running. But it's going to be clones that are made of paper, so it doesn't really affect target cap. It's just, you know, a very mesmery thing they could do. Same thing for mass invis, where it's like it invises you, but it doesn't let your opponent know that they're being invised exactly. And it doesn't add a ton of power to the skill. It's just like really cool, right? So I think there's a lot of things they could do for the game like that. That would be pretty neat. Yeah, massive clone, like lag. Definitely. I mean, doesn't Veil have a target cap? Isn't it like 20 or something? But yeah, you know. Spawning stuff out of thin air. Kind of a thing. Has no cap. Okay. Mass invis must be 10 then. That's probably what my brain is yelling at me about. Something has a cap. Is it 20 applications of the swiftness thing on the focus? Maybe it's that. I was trying to get a tag there. Shoot. Maybe I hallucinated it. Maybe it's like Guardian Ring or Guardian Staff line they put down that as a 20 cap. If I recall correctly, that was something they did. Sort of prevent those skills from blowing out. A safety valve, as Cal would call it. This man's a core ranger, living his core ranger life. Portal has a 20 target cap? Okay. I think Thief Portal's 5. I think Scourge Portal is like 17 or something. Veil is 10. Conflicting information, chat. Fight. I'm gonna get a duel. I swear to God. It's gonna happen. I think we helped the blue guys here, right? Definitely helped the blue guys here. What flavor of evoker are you? Oh, you're a hair evoker. Of course you are. Why would you play anything else? It gives you defense and offense. I was like, he can't have anything left. There's no way. Jump to your death. In the winds of the mountains high, under the vast and endless sky, echoes the fall from the gods who reign. There we go. That's 1v1. Shout out to Divide Music. Go sub to his channel, man. Such a good musical artist. And again, thank you, dude, for letting me play your music. I reached out to him and he said it's alright. It's kind of a pain in the butt on my end because you got to do every video, but like, yeah. Wow, that damage, yeah. Hair evoker, it slaps. Mass Invisors 10, Veil is unlimited. Alright, there you go. It's okay to be wrong on the internet. I'm wrong all the time. Thank you for checking. I was gonna be like, if Kale got something wrong, I'm gonna be fucking impressed. Kale knows more about this game than I do. I would love to be able to run Greatsword again on Warrior, man. I think Shobek's... he's trying. I do find it funny that, like, the two largest streamers for Guild Wars 2 for a day were, like, Shobek and his friend on the channel because Mukluk wasn't streaming that day. Mukluk and his... or Shobek and his ranger friend. So shout out to them. It was pretty good.
So enigmatic and charismatic, gotta live static, gotta get at it, never pragmatic, cause we live tragic, I can't live average, to be alive's magic, turn it up in the back.
I don't know how you generate might on Warrior, chat. I don't think it's possible. I think might on Warrior is a myth. Oh, is this Haiti? The other guy playing Warrior. Hell yeah. Let's watch, chat. I'm being attacked. Being attacked by a seed turret, chat. I did not think that was what would be shooting me. Yeah, his clips are... people have been linking me his shorts and stuff and saying help him, please. He's a... seems funny. Seems very... I love his energy. I left him a comment on one of his shorts. Very big anime energy. Invest into tactics. Yeah. Let me do that. Also, tactics gives you, like, the worst boons on... what's it called? Martial Cadence. Also, Martial Cadence has a cooldown for some reason. Like, heaven forbid we just let it be limited by how fast you could weapon swap. No, let's give Martial Cadence a weapon swap cooldown. That's needed. Heaven forbid Bladesworn actually have something that's relevant for its kit. Because if you didn't know, chat, the best thing on Bladesworn, like the best thing that it gets for free, essentially, for speccing into Bladesworn, is the ability to cheat its weapon swap. Where you can just jump into Gunsaber essentially whenever you want, but it'll still go on cooldown. And again, it's like how the best thing on Paragon is the ability to trigger all your on burst skill stuff just permanently. Which isn't great design, but it's more down to the failings of core warrior design than anything else, in quotes failings, right? Where at this point, yep, this did a stutter set, there's something around. A lot of your power budget you have to hit stuff for, and I think they've decided that that's like kind of bad. I mean, tell them. Tell them that's what you want. I can only do so much, chat. They've asked for positive, constructive feedback for Bladesworn for 8,000 years, and I've given it to them. I have told them literally how to fix this class. I would love it. Interesting Grandmaster traits. I dare you, ArenaNet. Let's go. It will be... I don't know... It will be really funny, though. Here's the thing, chat. It'd be really funny if after they called out that, like, just having a support boon on a Grandmaster isn't very, like, Grandmaster-y, if they just don't do anything for Bladesworn. Like, that's the writing on the wall where it's like, oh yeah, you just don't want to fix this. Again, I'm not trying to BM, I just think it's been 3 years! Had to because Berserker Warrior Relic gets to weapon swap burst every 3 seconds. Berserker with Warrior Relic. I mean, did they really have to, or could they just have made, like, the... Well, it's 2.5, first of all, Kale, because they changed it. Secondly, you're right, and thirdly, what is Martial Kate, like, what support boon in what game mode is Martial Cadence like the support boon a balance issue? Because they changed it to quickness, so it would be bad for PvP, right? They changed it to stability, so it would be bad for World versus World, even though they just gave Paragon quickness. Barely. They gave it quickness. I'm trying to, like, why would Berserker... What does it give in PV? It must give stab in PV, right? Perma stealth stab. What would be perma AoE stab during Zerk mode? I mean, you can get perma stab. World vs. World stab is an issue again because diviners, and like, look how much stab I get when I CC something once, right? True, you'd still have to hit some. I mean, the counterpoint to that is you have to hit something to consume soldier's focus. It doesn't even get consumed when you use a chant, right? I think you actually have to hit something to consume soldier's focus. I believe it's different. So yeah, I get that, but there's still sort of counterplay there. Because again, whatever you're fighting can be blocking or whatever, because that's like all of warrior balance. Again, I just think it's a back in the day decision. I'm just glad that they changed the on weapon swap cooldown that was 5 seconds on warrior or berserker to 4, because that was really screwing it up. I forget why, but it really was. I think on heat the soul. Yeah, hitting something. That's true, it has sword burst, but sword burst sucks. You're not wrong. Do you know what the AoE sizes on Arc Divider versus Dagger are? Dagger's bigger, right? Arc Divider and second, yeah, second Arc Divider's bigger. That's... Hashtag ANet, yeah, hashtag ANet decisions. That's so strange, dude. What? Everybody hates the new Arc Divider. What should we do? Well, we want people to run Dagger and Zergs, even though the skill has a second of active cast. We're gonna give it the Arc Divider skill everybody hates. Brilliant. Good job. You get a raise. Fucking magical. It couldn't, like, heaven forbid it be an unblockable dash or something that makes sense. You know? I would, no joke, chat, this is not BM, this is genuinely, like, Pseudo wants this. I would pay ArenaNet a Patreon subscription so that I could just, not even give input, I just want to be a fly on the wall in their balance decisions, man. Is Arc Divider bigger? Ha, get wrecked. There, it makes sense now. That's still weird, but it's good that Arc Divider's bigger at least. Thank you for looking it up. I wasn't gonna. Not right now. Probably later when I get bored. I miss old Arc Divider, but it was broken. It just should have been 2 hits, not 3. The thing with old Arc Divider is it multi-hit, and now everything multi-hits. Like, can Warrior get some of that? No. 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 I am hard-pressed to figure out another skill other than maybe rapid fire on rifle like this thing. The rifle 2 that lasts as long or longer than a dodge roll, which I'm pretty sure, again, we didn't get an explanation for it, was why they nerfed old Arc Divider. So, you know, instructions unclear. Arc Divider stuck in toaster. I'm really not hating this arms build for World vs. World, at least, chat. It feels like it does damage. And I might be coping, but, like, it feels like it does damage. I almost feel like you don't even... No, you definitely need to run Opportunist, but, like there's no reason you ever wouldn't. Maybe I could make up some of the movement speed by taking the stupid sword trait. It's, like, not helpful at all for my build. What's that? Off in the distance. A man on a cat. He sees a Bladesworn taking the camp. He assesses his life choices. Does he come fight the Bladesworn? He does not. There's better things to do. If ANet does a nerf patch for the eliminate development debt patch, they're gonna have to have a heck of a announcement to distract people, like a shiny jangling keys thing, you know? I'm here for it though. Slow the game down, man. Delete energy sigils. Get rid of them. Yeah, sure. Teleporting Doliak. That's a great question around, or a great discussion around at the night, actually. What is one thing that you feel like is really holding power budget adjustment back, chat, if you would like to contribute? Because I feel like it's energy sigils. I feel like everything runs them and they need to be deleted. They enable a tanky build to be even tankier, and they enable a glassy build to be even tankier for no reason. And if you are going to invest in dodges, you should have to do it in meaningful ways. Because the dodge button is really good. Is there anything else that just, like, bothers people? Maybe celestial food, maybe damage reduction buffs? Maybe the 1% damage anvil thing? Avoidance immunity mechanics. I think they can be. I think they just need to be shorter. If they're true immunity, like, you know, Earth Shield and Distort, and maybe even Endure Pain, like, that's probably why they gave the, you know, Engineer, like, not complete damage immunity. They just gave it gaseous state. Even though that button's really good still. A lot of... If you haven't seen it, Kale, actually, because you're a newer member on the channel, I believe, you might really enjoy my balance video is balance is dead in 2024 and how to fix it in 2025 video that I did for YouTube. That one's really good. And I talk about that, where it's not really fun to be perma-invuln or fighting a perma-invuln thing, and it's not really fun to run like a perma-CC build or to fight a perma-CC build, because the amount of time you're actually meaningfully interacting with your opponent is, like, way shorter. And that's why I think removing energy sigils is, like, a really good thing for the game's health. Dude, everyone's asleep on a Wednesday, man. People Z's in chat. I'm trying to take this camp. Ooh, that is many. There's many dudes, and one of them is a rip guy. Yep. Hello, rip guy. I am in the wrong weapon set. Press my evade skill. Game didn't care. Man, I would have won that. Oh well. Is what it is. I would really like... I guess the counter question to that is, what would you like added to the game? And I would really like certain classes like Warrior and possibly even Ranger to get traits that allow their movement skills, their forced movement skills, to be affected by, like, quickness and swiftness and stuff again. I think that'd be really fun. Like, maybe somewhere in tactics or arms or something. Ranger could have it in Wilderness Survival. That needs some love right now. Well, sort of. It's still a good trait line. Maybe skirmishing. I think there's a lot of stuff in the game that's, like, really cool that they have the potential to do. Same thing with combo finishers. I want to see a lot more use of combo finishers on classes that don't really have finishers already utilized. I'm not talking like add stealth to warrior. That's stupid. Talking like, you know, maybe some light fields on warrior, maybe some... It's weird that ranger still doesn't have a healing field, even a really short duration one, except on the druid form. I guess they have the trap. No pet, though. Find one more thing. I see swords off in the distance, chat, and Pseudo is hungry. So it might be time to call it. But we definitely made some progress on this build. I am digging the arms version a lot more than I originally was. Did I switch my food back? I did. Reverse resistance. Relic of the Sorcerer, I think, is the closest you're gonna get to... Relic of the Sorcerer and Relic of Agony are the closest you're gonna get to reverse resistance. I think. And Poison, because Poison is unaffected by resistance, basically. No swords anymore. Man, EBG's dead. We like one EBG. You have Eternal Battlegrounds, and there's like that one blue group rolling around, but that's it. Ooh, there is Man. Maybe we can get Man. He is Amalgam. He is Goomancer. He is Rocket Boots Goomancer. He knows what he's about. Rocket Boots Amalgam is so fun, though. Oh no, I've been pulled. Man, over there. He gone. Zoom. Yeah, I should switch over to you. I'm probably just going to call it the chat. I am hungry. We will be back this weekend, though. So get subscribed, get followed, all that nonsense. I'm going to try to stream Saturday around 6 or 7 Eastern, a little bit earlier. So feel free to join us for that. Maybe do some weekend PvP, see how that goes. Even though for some reason I can't win games on stream and then I stop streaming. Maybe it's a frame rate issue, I don't know. Maybe I just suck. But let's get this, let Rustage play you out, guys. Have a wonderful night. Stay safe, stay warm as winter starts. And yeah, I'll try to work on the Paragon video. Hopefully we get an interesting balance patch and some news, and there might be some other stuff coming down the pipeline as well. Stay tuned. Have a good night. I'll see you in Tyria. Peace out. They go mad for the breadcrumbs. Our poisons poured till we get drunk. Go and learn where the chains on our neck from. Bring the bloodshed back like it's red rum. Radio static, that's a tune that the dead hum. They are loving me, tuning into my messages, phasing them out the double speak. Misremember the etiquette, dealing souls like it's coming.